Well, hey, beautiful people. Today, I'm going to do the rising signs and break it down to you because we all know about our sun sign. A lot of us, we don't know about our ascendants, aka rising sign. You know how the sun rises in the morning when you wake up, the first appearance, the first mood, like when a baby is being born, you got the mother, you got the father, you got the baby, right? And so, how important is the ascendants? It's so important that it's your chart ruler. Whatever your ascendant is, that planet is your chart ruler. It rules your whole chart throughout your whole life. For example, if you are a Cancer rising like myself, you see me, I be shining like a Libra because I'm a Libra sun, right? But my first appearance is a Cancer rising, ascendant. And they say that Cancers are shy. But I ain't the shy type of person, and I understand why. I got the Libra to back me, but it's not the Libra that makes me talkative. That ain't the only thing that makes me talkative. It's what's connected to your ascendant signs too in the first house. Because your ascendant is the first house, which represents your head. It represents your head because it's the house of Aries, which is your head, your face. And so whatever your ascendant is, it's in the first house. This is your first personality, your first mind. And this is the lenses. This is the lenses that carry your sun sign and your moon sign. And so throughout your whole life, not only is it your outside appearance, it's also connected to your sun sign and your moon and the rest of your houses. Because your houses ain't nothing but what's a part of you. And so when we say ascendants, how important it is very important. Because without the birth time, you're not going to get all of your traits. And it might not be accurate without the birth time. And they know with your birth time, they can estimate the right information. You know what I mean? So this is how deadly it is when we talk about the ascendants. And so this is why, like, some people say, well, I'm a Libra, but I don't feel like a Libra. And some people don't see them as a Libra because that ain't their first appearance. And then later on, you might see some of the Libra traits. It intertwines. You might see a Libra, then you might see some more traits and some more traits. For example, I'm a Libra, right? But my ascendant is Cancer, so you're going to first see me as Cancer. I'm so kind, so gentle, so nurturing, so caring. I want to help you. And, and a Cancer, they say, is really shy, the sun sign. But the reason why I'm not shy, because what's connected to my ascendants is Jupiter. I got Jupiter in Cancer in my first house. So Jupiter it's the dominate planet in my chart. But the moon is my chart ruler. And so, for example, I'm going to give you another example. If your ascendant is Aries, the Mars is your chart ruler. But if you have other planets in the first house, like you might have Aries and, let me say, Venus. So Venus is part of your personality. So your personality is basically Venus and Aries. Because Venus is a part of your personality because it's in the first house. It's connected. Especially we got it's called an aspects. When you look at your planetary aspects, which means you got conjunction, you got the sextile, you got the oppositions, you got the squares, and you got the trines. The trines is your natural gifts. The sextile is a little less weaker than the trines, but it's also your gifts. But when you got conjunction, it means what's connected to you. And so if you got, like I got Jupiter that's conjuncted to my ascendants, which means conjunction means connected. So this is connected to your personality all throughout your life, your whole life. So conjunction means what's connected to you because they're so close together. You know what I mean? They're connected. You know what I mean? For example, I got Sun conjunction Pluto. Sun conjunction Pluto. So you already know what the Sun is. Sun represents Leo and Pluto represents Scorpio. And so when you add the traits of them together, they blend together. They blend in one. You can't tell the difference because they blend in. And so far as I got Cancer and Jupiter, it's conjunction in the first house. So this is my personality. So this is why I'm not the average Cancer rising. Because this is what they don't tell you. They tell you about the rising sign in the first house, but they don't tell you about what else is in that first house is part of your personality. So Jupiter is why I go to the screen, I'm so excited, so happy. Not only just the Cancer make me more nurturing. So you add both of them traits together, intertwine. See what I'm saying? I'm dropping the jewels to you about some true astrology right here. Hopefully you can understand me because I'm breaking it down to you that they never say this in these YouTube videos. They never say that what else connected to your first house traits is also part of you. See what I'm saying? Especially if it's conjunction to your ascendants. See, I got Jupiter conjunction to my ascendants, which means I'm a Cancer. Cancer conjunction to Jupiter. So let me slow down because I can get all twisted up. But I'm talking about Cancer conjunction to Jupiter, and someone will say blending in, which is also conjunction. Blending means the same as conjunction. So with that being said, by me having Cancer, Jupiter in Cancer, or Cancer Jupiter, this means that this is my first personality. So I got some of that Sag in me. So you got to look up Sagittarius traits too. So I got Sag and Cancer. They intertwine these traits. And that's why I love the home life. As you see, a lot of my videos be in my room, home, comfortable. And also I like excited people. I like fun-loving people. So I'm not the average type of Cancer rising. So you got different types of Cancer rising. This is what it lets you know. And so this is what they don't tell you though. And so if your traits is an Aries rising, you read at home in that first house. This is going to add more energy to it. So whatever else planet that's connected, you might have a stellium in the first house. A stellium is like when you got a lot of Aries that's connected to planets in that house. Like for example, you got Venus in Aries in the first house. You got Mars in Aries in the first house. You got Saturn in Aries in the first house. And you got, for example, you got Neptune in Aries in the first house. I'm just using this for example. It means you got a lot of planets that's in Aries in that same house. This is stellium. And a stellium don't mean, it only thing it means that you will be affected by Aries a whole lot. That's all it means. You can be affected by the first house traits a whole lot too, which means yourself. Because the first house deal with yourself. So all this is a part of who you is. So if you got Neptune and Aries in the first house, this means that you're going to be, because Neptune represents your spiritual assets, so you're going to be intuitive when it comes to taking action and knowing when to take action. See what I'm saying? And so when you got, I said Mars is right at home, so this regular Aries trait in the first house. And so this how I operate. I'm just giving you an example. Stellium is nothing but a stack of planets in the same house. And so this is what you most likely to carry out, but it's a stack of planets in the same sign though. Like all these planets is in Aries. And so you got a whole bunch of Aries in you. And so you got the spiritual aspects of Aries, which is Neptune in Aries. Then you got the regular Aries, which Mars in Aries is right at home. Then you got the way Aries love, which is Aries and Venus. And I think I said Aries and I don't forget what else Aries I said, but my point is they all in this house together. That I mean, so this is anytime you got a stellium in any house. If it's in the fifth house, like mine is in the fifth house, I got a whole bunch of stelliums in Libra. I got Libra Sun in the fifth house. I got Libra Mercury in the fifth house, Libra Pluto in the fifth house, and I got Libra my North Node is in the fifth house. I got a whole bunch of stelliums with four signs, 4 planets, 4 signs in Libra. We really North Node, I don't know if that considered a sign, but that's a stellium too. It's part of the stellium. But I got a whole bunch of Libra in that fifth house, the house of fun, which is Leo. Because Leo is the house of fun. It's the house of expression. It's the house of entertainment. It's the house of teaching. It's the house of like what I'm doing right now. This is my hobby, having fun. Like I love to spread this knowledge and this light. It's right here. Yes, and so I got all these planets in the fifth house. And so this is what this is the area in life what I'm mostly going to be focused on. If you got a whole bunch of planets in that one house, that's part of the area that you can be focused on in life. Like if it was in the ninth house, It deal with the ninth house is Sagittarius. If you had like a stellium in the ninth house, you be mostly about the higher mind, the higher knowledge. Like you love to learn. I mean, you be up on that. You might have two stellium. You might have a stellium in the ninth house and the second house. Second house is all about Taurus, which means a business person, a person who handle their business, security oriented, home life, love, creativity, what you value, and things of that nature. So that's all it is when you're talking about a stellium. A stellium is a stack of planets in that one house. So since I got a stellium in Libra, which is in the fifth house, which I got my sun sign, which is Libra in the fifth house, my Mercury in Libra, which is in the fifth house, and my Pluto in Libra in the fifth house, and my North Node in the fifth house. This is the area that dominate my whole chart because this is where I got most of my planets at. My second most is the fourth house, which is I got the moon in the fourth house, which is Cancer. I'm already at Cancer rising, and my moon already is in the fourth house. So this deal with the home life, and also my Venus is in the fourth house because I got Virgo moon in the fourth house and Virgo Venus in the fourth house. So that's my second most. So I'm an introvert and extrovert. So that being said, which they call ambivert. Some people say you can't have you got to be one of the two. That they say you got to be one of the two. You got to be a extrovert or introvert. And I proved them wrong because I am an ambivert. I explained that before I even learned the word. And then you can look it up and say it's Ambivert, ambivert. And so this is mean that I could be out there and have fun and love to be with people, but at the same time, I got to be that introvert, which means have my own space and do things on my own, and then I switch back and be an extrovert again. That's how I do. Or I got to rest up sometimes and meditate and heal myself, stuff like that. You got to be all into yourself. Like I can have fun by myself. I can have fun by myself or with others. See what I'm saying? Either or with me. So that being said, that's an ambivert. Ambivert could do either or do both. But you're going to need time to yourself. You're going to need time, to learn. I need time to learn. I need time to interpret what I feel. I need time to reflect my feelings. I need time to heal. I need times to absorbing all this energy. I need times to heal myself because I'm a Cancer rising, which means I pick up on energy. And so I be drained sometimes. Sometimes I need that space where I don't really want to talk until I rest up. And after I rest up, then I can, be on my extrovert stuff again. So basically, this is how it operates when you talking about astrology chart or the natal chart. See, everybody ain't gonna tell you everything. That's why I'm here. I always give you some stuff that you never heard of. So with that being said, and this is basically what they don't tell you, that you can be both, which you are an ambivert. But when we talk about the natal chart, whatever that's in the first house as your ascendant sign is your chart ruler. The moon is my chart ruler. And so whatever planet that you have the most, I'm gonna say whatever element you have the most in your chart, like mine is water. That is the ruling element. So water is the ruling element of my chart, and then air, and then earth, and then Jupiter. Not Jupiter, but a fire. But what they don't tell you that Jupiter is the dominant planet though. And so basically, when I look at it, I see I'm about balance. I'm about balance. It's just that water dominate the most, and then the rest of the elements, because you got Jupiter is my dominant planet, and that's fire. So that being said, that's why I go to the screen due to Jupiter. I can go to the screen on knowledge. I can just drop, spread the knowledge. And by me having cardinal signs such as Cancer and Libra, you know what I mean? I can I take initiative and I be persistent. I got to get it done. And also, I'm a Virgo moon. With the Virgo moon, you got to understand how powerful your emotions is. Your moon sign is definitely powerful. The reason why, because your emotions, when you get emotional, it's spread out through your whole body, your whole system. So this is how powerful your emotions is. It says sometimes I can be more powerful than a Virgo sun because the Virgo sun is their motivation. That's their soul. But the motion aspects, which is the Virgo moon, I need to carry out the traits of a Virgo. See, a Virgo sun is easy. It's like they're more relaxed. But anybody who's a Virgo moon or your moon sign in general have more power than anything because it's your emotion. It's a need. If you don't carry that out, you'll be unbalanced. If you're a Sagittarius, a moon is Sagittarius, and you don't have fun, you don't do what Sagittarius do, you don't be adventurous, you don't explore, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna feel right. So that's basically how it operates. You know what I mean? But a Sagittarius sun, this is like their want or their motivation. You know what I mean? So it's not critical to a sun sign more than the moon. So the moon sign, it's like a need. I need. If I don't, I feel some type of way. And so this is why the moon sign is so important, because you already know how powerful your emotions is. It can affect your whole body. It makes you want to commit suicide. It makes you want to hurt somebody. It makes you want to do some of everything. So your moon sign is very important. All these three signs, which is your sun sign, your moon, your ascendants, is very important. But your most important sign is your ascendants, because it makes your whole chart. Without your ascendant sign, you won't have the rest of your planets. So you need the time you were born, and you need your birthplace, because it's a certain degree where you were born at. They do it some type of way where it's a certain degree. I said, dog, these people so scientific. They know due to a certain degree your traits. For example, if me and a person had the same birthday, right, and we were born at the same time, but I'm born somewhere in Chicago, I'm born in Waukegan, Illinois. I don't know if I'm saying the word right, but anyway, and another person born in Savannah, Georgia, they probably be a Gemini rising, but I'm a Cancer rising because I'm born in Chicago area. See what I'm saying? And so this is why your birthplace is important too. And they know due to the latitude and the temperature. I'm talking about this thing is just so powerful because they dead accurate when you get the full reading. It's so much information, like 20 pages, 25 pages, or 30 pages of information about yourself. Because they ain't only going to give you the planet meaning, they're also going to give you the houses, then they're going to give you the main part is the aspects. The aspects, like I got Sun conjunction Mercury, which makes me, because the Sun represents yourself. It represents your ego, it represents who you are. And so when I got Mercury deal with the intellect. So I'm all about so when you got Sun conjunction, this is like, it's connected. It's naturally a part of me because it's connected to my sun sign, Sun and Mercury. All the traits of Mercury as the communicator, as the one who love knowledge, the one who step on information. And so I got Mercury conjunction Pluto. And so this is knowledge is power, because Pluto is a planet of power. It's a psychic planet. It's power. So it's definitely psychic because it's Scorpio planet. So, and Mercury deals with Gemini and Virgo. So this is knowledge is power. When you put these, it's conjunction means this is part of me. So conjunction ain't nothing but like it blend in. It's a part of who you are. It's like it's there. It's really not good or bad. It's how you use the energy. And so when you got the trine, like my grand trine is water, which means grand trine or grand triangle, what they call grand trine, which is TRINE, grand, like grand rising, like grand trine. So the grand triangle in your chart, it forms a triangle in your chart. And that's how it do me. No matter what calculator you go to, I got a grand trine. And so what it does, it's my natural gifts. I got a water grand trine. So, which is Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So I got all these traits. And so it's natural for me to carry all the water traits, which means the traits of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. It's natural for me to carry out psychic gifts and psychic abilities. That's why I got all the psychic gifts. It is that I truly need to learn my clairaudient, because I can hear the voices, but I can't understand it. I'm trying to be able to tune in where I can hear it clearly, all these voices that I be hearing. Because my people might be asleep in the crib, but I can hear, I know it ain't them talking. I know it's actually a whole bunch of people talking, but in the extraterritorial world, but I can't understand the voice. I hear it all the time. See what I'm saying? That's what I got to get down pat. What I do got down pat is being a empath or clairsentience, which means what I feel. I feel this energy. I feel the vibes. I know the energy. So nobody can deceive me. And intuitive. I get downloads of information. So these two definitely is naturally what I'm good at. And so another thing, I'm clairvoyance, which means you see objects like I see the shape of the sun floating in your mind, and you see like different colors or auras, all around me and things like that. So I know my potential is good. You know what I mean? Because I got to learn that clairaudience. And so with this being said, by me having a water grand trine, you know what I mean? It makes my gifts is easy. It's so easy to I could become lazy and abandon my gifts and my talents. And so that's what the grand trine is so natural to you and so easy. It's your natural gift. So if you got a grand trine in your astrology chart, and how you get that, you go to a natal chart calculator. All you do, type it in and say a natal chart calculator, and you see all these websites, and you go to one of them and you type in your birthday, your birth time. Simple as that. But go to Astro Charts. They gonna show you all your planets, all your signs, and they gonna let you know if you got grand trines in there. But they ain't gonna reveal all your traits unless you tap into other parts of that website. But you can see all the signs, all your signs. And so that being said, a grand trine is my natural gift, like being nurturing, being caring, being loving, being an artist, because the water signs are very artistic. I can imagine something, being very imaginative. I can be very dreamy. It's natural, because I do it all the time. I imagine that I'm in a world of love and compassion all the time. And then I used to write books and stuff, but all my books got thrown away because this is when I was locked up in prison. You know what I mean? They got thrown away. But I used to be a book writer. I used to write. I was so imaginative I could create these characters out of nowhere, and I know how it's gonna go, how the story gonna go. And so this is why the water grand trine is natural. This is a natural gift. Natural. I mean, that's natural to me to do this. Like somebody else got to work hard to develop these gifts, but it's natural to me. And so if you got a fire grand trine, you know what I mean? It's natural for you to be the explorer, to be adventuretive, to take action, to be a natural leader. You know what I mean? To be strong, to be that fighter, to be that warrior, to be, you know what I'm saying? To be the one who just walk up to, it don't matter if you're a male or female. If you're a woman, you still gonna be strong. You might walk up to the dude and say, I want you. You know how a lot of women wait for a guy to holler, but nah, the woman's even strong where they approach you. And so if you got the fire grand trine, you deal with the spiritual realm, you deal with creativity. So you got very much compassion for everyone. You're not as sad as like how water can be as sad as, or earth can be as sad as. But the fire is the type, you know what I mean? They want to see you do good. They like to inspire people and stuff like that. And so this will be a natural gift to you. All this will be a natural gift. You're looking young, because fire be that young spirit, that playful spirit, all about life spirit. So if you got the fire grand trine, that's easy to you. So if you got the air grand trine in your chart, it's easy for you to carry out traits that deal with information, the mind, understanding people. You highly intuitive. You're intuitive, which means you get downloads information from nowhere, because you got to understand. You got Gemini, you got Libra, and you got Aquarius. And so definitely if you got the air sign grand trine, shoot, man, nobody can beat you in the debate. This is a natural gift. Nobody can beat you in bringing the facts. This is a natural gift. That I mean, because you go find them facts, you got that, and you can prove it. I mean, you're very communicative. Nobody can beat you in talking. Nobody can beat you. So what you got those skills. If you got that air sign, grand trine. And so with that being said, you definitely the humanitarian, the outgoing, just like the fire sign, you outgoing. You know what I mean? So if you got the earth grand trine, you very practical, very realistic, more stable than every other grand trine, which means you balance, you on point more than anybody. And so you're going to go get that money, and you're going to create security in every aspect, security of your home life, your family life. You have great jobs, be more successful because you're going to be more into the realistic world than any other grand trines. And so we got an earth grand trine, you might be a healer because what people got to understand about the earth sign, what they never stress, that they just make it like the earth sign just practical. They make great mediums, which means psychic mediums, which means talking to the dead, talking to people who are dead, because the earth, what the earth do? The earth holds everything. Because you got to understand, the plant grows from the earth. And what does a plant have? Plant got water, it got some sunlight, it got some air. And so the earth holds everything, all the elements, even though it represents the presence, right? So the earth holds everything. So this is a very powerful force. So the earth force is powerful as long as they ain't greedy and too materialistic. And so a earth sign wanting something is natural to them. Being business minded is natural to them. Being persistent and getting the job done is natural to these people who are earth signs. And so they make great people of details. Great people who are stable and very realistic. So you want a realistic advice, you can go to an earth sign because this is them, the earth sign. So that's basically what the grand trine represents. So the sextiles is just like, it's a little lesser than the trine and stuff like that. It's a little lesser. It's your gift too. And so it's your potential, like your sextile, like your potential is there, which means you got the gift, but you work for it. And once you accomplish your sextile, then you feel real good. Your trine is your natural gift, which means that you might be lazy, you might forget about your gift because it's natural. It's nothing to you. But your sextile, when you work for it, you feel good. See what I'm saying? And so with that being said, this is how it operates. And then you got your oppositions. Your opposition is like, for example, mine is I got one opposition. I got a few oppositions, but one I know is Mars and hold on, let me get it correct. I might have to look at one of my papers or something like that. But for example, I have to give you an example. Mars and say like Mars and not Jupiter, Mars and the moon. Mars and the moon. So what this means is that I could be very snappish, explosive, because Mars is against the moon. Because the moon could be like the cool kind. But Mars is the action oriented, the warrior. See what I'm saying? And so they can fight against each other. So this can make me more snappish, make me more do more dangerous things. And so this is how the opposition operates. And so your squares is what to give you a hard time. That's all it is. You got your trimes, you got your sextile, you got your conjunction, which is a natural part of you because it's your conjunction. You got your trines, you got your sextiles. All these are more positive traits. And then you got your squares and your oppositions. They're not negative. Some would say negative, but they're really not negative. It's like once you overcome and discipline yourself, you will win when you're dealing with your opposition and your squares. So once you go through the struggles and go through it and discipline yourself and learn from it, this is when you win. So that's why a lot of successful people, they got a lot of oppositions and squares. You know what I mean? Because they had to fight for that. And through all everything they went through, they had finally succeed. And so, but when you got like conjunction with things that's natural part of you or something that a gift that you already have, you might be lazy. You see what I'm saying? See, with squares of oppositions, you'll work more for it because you're trying to overcome the struggles and pains that you go through. And so that's how it operates when you're dealing with astrology. It's very exciting. I can't lie. I love numerology to death, right? It's nothing like numerology because numbers are everywhere. But you can't forget about astrology too. None is better than the others. There's different melts of reading you. It is that numerology is simple. Like I can take numbers and I can read a person out. If I know their birthday, I can automatically read them because I already know the numbers. But astrology, you got to really look into that. Once you know it, you can read a person too, but you got to look into their chart and everything. It's a lot of information. But when you break it down to a person, you sit down with a person and break them down, they be like, "Ooh, wow, that's why I'm like that." If they if they don't have no understanding, so astrology is very exciting because it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot. But after you learn it, like I'm gonna get to the finish point in a minute of finishing astrology. Wow, it's amazing. Yes, it's very amazing, especially the aspects, the planetary aspects. What I'm saying, the conjunction, the trines, and all that there. Wow, but all matters. And so we talking about your rising signs. You talking about we can start from Aries rising. You the one who's gonna be the warrior spirit who take action, the fun loving, do it yourself type, and you the type don't want to hear nobody be saying or because you do your own thing. You really don't care what other people talk about. That I mean, because you do your own thing. You got that warrior spirit. You really don't like that small talk. You don't like that petty stuff. You most like that big stuff, like the big talk. So all that little talk, when people get mad over petty stuff, you ain't with all that. You on that big stuff. You always thinking big. You always thinking about not just throwing a party. You want to throw not just a party. You want to throw a stadium. That Aries like to do it big. Aries going to show you. Aries going to show you can do it. And if you say you can't, Aries don't like that. You know what I mean? But Aries can be all about themselves. So everything they do, they won't credit themselves because they want to make this about them too. They can make it about them. See what I'm saying? Even though Aries is protective over you and they good people to have because they will fight for you and they'll be there for you, right? And they're very compassionate people. And the Aries can be very snappish. They got a quick temper, right? But the thing is, they get over it quick. See what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about the Aries holding a grudge unless they got other stuff in their astrology or natal chart. So that being said, Aries is that fire sign that go get it. When they got their mind set on something, Aries rising, they go get it. They go get it. I'm going all the way through. I'm going to Pisces rising too. I see Shauna Newman. You in the house. And I see George Black. Oh, yes. Greetings to you and much love to you. But Aries, they go get it. I love an Aries spirit because they crunk and they don't like to be bored. Aries don't like to be bored at all. They do not like to be bored at all, beautiful people. And so they intuitive when it comes to knowing what is what, knowing how to have fun, knowing how to take action. They're intuitive on dealing with compassion. And so, yes. But the Aries, they love to have fun, but they just like, they want to challenge you and everything. They don't want to really hear you talk. And so this is like sometimes I have a battle with people who don't want you to talk because they only want you to hear their points of view. It depends on what type of Aries you have. They might have the balanced type. So if this the balanced type, you're in the game. But if this the type that's all balanced, because even if Aries is balanced, they still somewhat don't want to hear you talk because they want to do all. They want to be the one who take the lead. They want to be the winner. They want to win in everything. So, but they got a strong personality, a strong spirit, and the sexuality is very high, very high, very high. Yes, yes. And Aries like I know I'm the it. I know I am it. So I mean, and if they want to, because the Aries do what they want, don't mean they're gonna be on the media. Because some Aries don't even be in the media, but they no matter where they go, they still gonna show out. It don't matter. Because they might do in-house porn. They don't care. If they want to do it, they gonna do it. That's basically what I'm saying. Some ain't gonna do it, but it depends on if they want to do it. If they want to do it, they don't care what you say. An Aries gonna go for it and do it. I love an Aries spirit. But the only thing about the Aries though, I don't need that aggressiveness all the time in my life. I love. I got friends who Aries, and so Aries rising. I understand you. You come off like that. You come off like that. And so the Aries rising, well, they got their mindset. They're gonna get that paper. They know how to get that money. They're very creative. They got the healing hands. Uh, yes, a lot of them know how to do hair. All of that. They're very creative. So the Aries, I love this placement. The Aries rising. Cause you appear, you gonna go for what you want. I don't care if you're a male or female, Aries rising or ascendants, you gonna go for what you want. And who don't want nobody who's so confident, who don't care nobody think? Because I know people who's an Aries and they got all this weight, 200, 300 pounds. And get what? They wear what they want to wear. They don't care what nobody say. I'm talking about they got so much confidence into people like cheering for them. They say, I love your confidence. Because they know a lot of big people have low self-esteem. But Aries be the one who don't even care. And so that being said, that's why they call the Superman rising and the Superwoman rising. So, because not only do they want to save you or save anybody, they always want to be that power. That's basically it. That superpower. They really don't want you to some areas don't even want you to spend on their meal. Because they want to be the provider. They want to do every darn thing. The areas want to get everything, all the credit. They want to be that power. That I mean, not to say that they won't take money from you. That I mean, but you gotta understand that Aries like I am self-made. I ain't going too hard on the Aries. Let me go on to the Taurus rising. Because all the signs is beautiful. It don't matter where we at. Because Taurus, you gotta understand, we talking about the bull. The bull. The bull is cool, calm, stylish. Wow. The Venus person, good demeanor. You want to be around the bull. That I mean, but you ain't too much be around the bull because the bull gonna have his picks. Because the bull is security orient. So we talking about the Taurus rising. The way you appear, you cool. You know how to interact with people. You know how to talk to people. So that being said, the thing about you got a strong personality. You always stylish and always look good. Groom up. And the thing is that you're a good negotiator, good business-minded person. Got that Venus in there. That Venus effect, so you're charming. But the thing is, you're very practical because you got that earth in you. And so you like to have things. It's all about having things. And the thing is, you are determined and you can be ruthless when you're trying to achieve your objectives. You're very determined. You got to get it. You got to get that money. You are the go-getter. Either it's going to be illegal or legal. But a lot of them, they're going to get that money. I don't care. A Taurus going to get that money. A Taurus ain't going to be broke. A Taurus like to have things. Because the Taurus I be around, wow. They going to have it. If they got to rob you, they going to have it. The Taurus, they got to have it. You know? But on the spiritual realm, a Taurus could be a great empath. Because they could pick up on the energy in the earthly flesh. Because the earth could pick up the vibes. The earth could pick up some of everything. Because the earth holds a lot of stuff. Because when you think of that planet again, or you think of your body, for example, it got air, it got water, it got even holds some of that sunlight, the energy source. So with that being said, a Taurus could be an empath due to Venus. It's an empath. Now that's what they didn't tell you. They didn't tell you that Venus is a psychic empath planet because it deal with Ascendant and our culture. Ascendant. So, which is the mother, the queen mother, or the mother of the cosmos. So Venus, it deals with Ascendant. This is where they got that Venus from. But anyway, you got Taurus, which would be Het Haru, which means the house of light, the house of Haru. So Taurus will be Het Haru, the holy cow. So to say, and so with that being said, Venus will be Ascendant, and Taurus will be Het Haru. I mean, a Libra, I ain't going to Libra rise. I'm just telling you what a Libra gonna be. A Libra is Haru. So that being said, now when we speak of Taurus, Taurus is the powerhouse, the money powerhouse. This is the money sign, money rising. And so this is in your eyes. You got to have things. You got to live. You like to live your best life. You like to live to the fullest. You really don't like to work hard, but you do work hard because you persistent to get what you want. The thing is, you like to relax. So when you do get a chance to relax, you like to be on vacations. You like to be in harmony. You like to be cool, like you're on an island or something like that. So Taurus is very special. Because the Taurus gonna be practical and realistic and everything. But when they get angry, you better move out the way because that bull is coming. And there's nothing to play with because the Taurus will crush you. The Taurus I know, it takes a lot for a Taurus to get angry. But when they do get angry, they're gonna crush you. They're gonna take out their enemies. They do not play. And so a Taurus is very practical, realistic. They go get it. They're business-minded people. They are the people who can be very generous. But at the same time, it's always about negotiating, all about having fun, all about living the life, which they want to have this car, they want to have this house, so it's all about security and stuff like that. And so, but when a person do get a Taurus in their life, the Taurus is loyal. When you get the right partner, so a Taurus rising would appear to be like this. Not only appear, this part of a Taurus rising personality. So now we got to go to who? The third house, the Gemini. So the Gemini rise. All of this is in the first house now, but I'm just saying Gemini is over the third house. And so Gemini rise. Gemini rise. Because all your rising signs is in the first house, but you might have other planets that's blend in with your ascendant sign. If it say that any sign is conjunction to your ascendant sign, I mean that's a part of you too. Like mine is Cancer and Jupiter. Now I know why I'm so crunk. Got that Sagittarius spirit energy. You know I lied why it is mixed with the moon. So I am the wisdom in the water. Cause Jupiter is wisdom. The wisdom in the water. Or the wisdom in the psyche, or the intuition, the sage. So that being said, this is how it operates, and this is what they didn't tell you. So we speak of the Gemini, we already know. Who can talk more better and represents that communication game better than the Gemini? Gemini got that talk game. I'm talking, they just got it. You cannot talk a Gemini. A Gemini will bring all the information that they know to you, all the facts. They got all the details. They know what's going on. They know a little bit about some of this, some of that. So those who are Gemini rising will appear to be more cheerful, more happy, more into your mind state. They'll be more communicative. They appear to be communicative, very friendly. You know what I mean? And so you won't hardly see them mad. You know what I mean? These people, they know the mind, and they like to know how you think. So not only is they talking to you, they can sit back and observe you. Because they want to see how you think and how you move. And they pick up all of this. They got great understanding. All air signs got great understanding. They can understand when they're dealing with language or the words. So Gemini is good with the word, good with the language, good. And they're very creative, very expressive. And so that being said, this is how a Gemini rising appear to be. They will be great teachers, great healers. They're intuitive when it comes to understanding the language. They have that psychic telepathy powers. They can be great mind readers. Sometimes they can say something before you can get it out. And you can say, dog, you know what I mean? This person just read my mind. That's that Gemini. Just done read your mind. So that being said, with the Gemini ascendants, you're going to have fun. And they love to inspire you. They don't like all that boring stuff, and they got to do a lot of stuff. They got to do some of everything with Gemini rise because they like a variety. They don't like to be bored. So that's why a lot of Geminis have more than one mates, a lot of affairs, because they got to have plenty. That one mate, if this one mate is not excited, the Gemini rise, the person going to have more than one mate because they got to have a variety until they get that fulfillment. You can't stimulate them. You can't make them happy. Oh, don't mess with the Gemini rising because they got to have that stipulation. They hate to be bored. And so if you're a boring person, they're going to play you. Unless you married to a Gemini And you got the loyal type of Gemini. Unless this Gemini got a lot of earth in his chart to keep him stable, to keep him or her stable, or to slow them down a little bit. But other than that, if they don't have that earth element, a lot of earth in the chart, or that's connected in that first house, the rise, like Saturn, they help discipline them. Shoot, man. If they don't have that Saturn in the first house, that's with the ascendants, that's conjunction with the ascendants. Whew, yes, they can play you. But a Gemini is a good spirit overall. They just need a variety. They just need to be stimulated. And so they're very curious. They like to look all over for information. They like to be into the news. They like to know about this, know about that. You know what I mean? And this is what they do. They're great writers, great at the wordplay in general. So these are your writers. Very good with the word. And so they could be the one who translate messages and languages. And when you come to the Gemini, they understand you more than anybody. They're very advanced when dealing with the mind. And so that being said, but they can be the trickster on the other side. They can trick you out of anything on the downside. They can trick you out your pants and your drawers with the talk game, with the mouth alone. So we're talking about Gemini rising. It's a great sign, but it depends on how you use the energy again. So say like if you got Jupiter ascendants and Gemini is your rising side. Wow, this is going to expand your Gemini psychic ability gifts. This is going to make you more of a mind reader, make you more energetic. You can't even stop moving. You all over the place, not only mentally, but you all over the place. And so a lot of Geminis, they like to travel. They deal with the truck driving and stuff like that. So with that being said, I see you, Gigi Galloway. You say, oh, you're Queen Leo. You're Leo rising. But anyway, the Gemini is very great to be around. You never go bored because they into some of everything. So they sort of like a Sag. And okay, now we don't talk about the Gemini, the speedster, got the planet Mercury. They with the air. They mutable. They're very mutable, so they're very adaptable. The Gemini, right? So they can adapt to any situation, anything. And so they all over the place. They always want to fit in. And sometimes you don't know where they stand because they always gonna be their same self. They're gonna appear to be their same self unless they be moody. They go on that other side. You say, oh shoot, don't mess with them type of Gemini. They can be crazy. I'm telling you. So we got this Gemini rising who brain always twitching and switching and changing. You don't want to mess with that type. You need the balance type or the ones who's loyal. Yes, that type. So when we speak of the Cancer rising, and this is my placement, Cancer rising. Cancer ascendants, which is also rising. They mean the same. But your ascendants is when you first were born, the time you were born. So that's this how important it is. The time you were born. So every calculator you go to, they got me as a Cancer rising. They got the 0 degree. They start at 0. So with that being said, I'm on the courts of Gemini. And so that being said, I'm a Libra sun. The month is October, I was born, but I'm a Cancer rising, I'm a Virgo moon. And so we speak of Cancer rising, which is in the first house, because you understand the first house represents your face, your mind. It represents, it's the house of Aries. And so whatever in the first house is your first personality. It's your main personality because whatever your rising sign, the planet going to be the chart ruler. Like mine is the moon. That's why I say I'm the moon child. I'm number one. I said it in my songs because that ruled my chart. But Jupiter is the dominant planet in my chart because Jupiter is in the first house. It's in the first house with my Cancer rising. So Jupiter in the first house. So this means that it's going to span. It's going to span my Cancer moon, make me more cheerful because Jupiter is a positive planet with the Sagittarius. So if you know the traits of Sagittarius, you know what Jupiter is about. Because Jupiter is over Sagittarius. So when Jupiter is with any planet, it's going to span it. It will make you more psychic, more intuitive, more feel the energy, more snappage on the other side. Go to the screen, more family-like, more want to nurture you, more want to care for you. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, oh, you go to the screen. Like I was a ticking time bomb. Now I understand. It was that emotions and it was that Jupiter. Now I understand when I used to be that. Now I know what it is. I didn't know. See what I'm saying? It's that Jupiter. Jupiter help expands the moon. expands my intuitive power, expands my love for the home, expands my caring about you, him, her, and everybody, caring for the world. It expands my paranoia attitude too. Because one time I was very paranoid. I go to the screen, always looking, twitching. I'm like a crazy man. Now I understand why. Because that Jupiter, it makes me more excited. I get very loud when I get excited. That's the Jupiter that does that to my emotions, which is the moon, Cancer. So we speak of the Cancer. I'm now speaking of the Cancer rising in general. So we got any other planets that's in the first house, which is Cancer ascendants, and then you got to add that on to your if it's conjunction in your planetary aspects. I mean, conjunction means is it connected? Like I got Jupiter conjunction to my ascendants. So if you got any other planet that's conjunction to your ascendants, this is what they're talking about. It's in that first house. And so it's a natural part of you. So not only is your rising sign it's whatever you have in that house, whatever planet you have in that house that's conjunction to your ascendants. So with that being said, if you got, for example, if you got like say like Pluto conjunction to, I'm gonna say Cancer ascendants in the first house. Pluto conjunction to your ascendants in the first house, and it's Cancer, right? So this will make you the two-tip power. You be the power of swords. You might be shoot. You don't play no games. I'm talking about no games. You got two water signs. You got the moon, and you got the Pluto, which represents power, transformation. It represents self-transformation. It represents life. It represents death. It represents sex. It represents rebirth. So you're the type of Cancer who ain't gonna be fearful like the regular Cancers, because Pluto is a planet that don't bar none. It's a planet that going to the unknown, going to the deep, going to the darkness, going to the hidden. So the Scorpio is one of the most dangerous and powerful signs. We talk about, and they all trying to grow and change and develop themselves. They always like one day they might do. Let me use an example. One day they might win in spades, and the next day they might don't want to play spades because they're thinking of something bigger and better and play something bigger like chess or something like that. So that's the Pluto energy. They're always trying to transform to something that's greater, and so it just don't stay on one thing. They all transform to their higher self. So Pluto will transform you from your lower self to your higher self. So we speak of Cancer rising. I'm speaking in general now. I just gave you an example of if we got a planet in the first house with your Cancer ascendants, what it would be like. So when you got Cancer in the first house, we talking about those. I'm speaking in general. I ain't speaking of my Jupiter add. I'm speaking in general. Those who could be shy. But since I got Jupiter, I'm not the shy type. But those, when you talk about Cancer ascendants, you could be shy when you don't know nobody. But when you know somebody, you're very talkative. You express yourself. You got to feel comfortable. Very comfortable. You know what I mean? Because Cancer is more nurturing, more caring. And so nobody can trick you because you can feel the vibes. You know somebody trying to deceive you, and you can feel if things are off balance. You deal with rhythm. So meditation is the key to you. Because you is over the fourth house. I'm talking about, when I say you, I'm talking about Cancer. Cancer's over the fourth house. So we talk about Cancer rising, which is in the first house. This is yourself and who you are. And you carry every other planet with you. Your sun, you carry everything else with you. And so we speak of the Cancer ascendants. You definitely are the one who's going to do the right thing. Because this is what you all about. Because if you don't do the right thing, it's going to bother you. It's going to bother your soul. You deal with the soul. You deal with the subconscious. And so it's going to really bother you deep. And so you do need to be that introvert to get yourself right, to do your healing, and to conquer yourself when dealing with your emotions. Because your emotions can overtake you and you can explode. And you can become very snappish and very dangerous. That's why they say Cancers is some of the most dangerous people due to the FBI statistics. You know what I mean? They're number one. And we all know that. You can look it up. I don't know if they still is, but last time I checked, that's what it was. And I understand why, because they deal with emotions. Because what you got to understand is that when you got a Cancer ascendants, you got those who deals with everybody emotion. Because the moon, they deal with the moon sign, all the moon signs Cancer is over all the moons, all the motions. So that being said, Cancer is the mother. You got the mother of astrology or the zodiacs, which is Cancer. And so we talking about the mother. She's very caring, very nurturing. The same, I don't care if you are a male Cancer or female Cancer or woman Cancer, you still carry these traits. And not to say that you are a woman because I say this is the mother sign. This makes you more caring and more loving, more nurturing, and more want to help your kids. When I say your kids, I'm talking about it don't matter if they grown, they old, or whatever. I'm talking about because you gonna treat them like your kids because you like to help them. You can be that nurse, you're a perfect nurse, the perfect doctor, and you can be more about them than yourself. And this is what a Cancer rising person need to do. They need to learn to have boundaries when dealing with their emotions of helping someone, because you can be somebody else's doormat because you want to help somebody so bad, everyone, but you can have people who take this and use it and use you for their own good and own advantage and tear you down. And so you got to know who to help. And so this is what I had to learn. You know what I mean? Who to help and not be so attached to people, because what Cancer do, a Cancer claim the things. Yeah, we claim the things. Like, I don't forget my past. I know everything not everything. I know a lot of things that had happened in my past and it still come up to this day, and I always talk about it. And my people be like, why you always talking about your past? I didn't understand it. I didn't even know I was a Cancer rising. I didn't know till I got my astrology chart. Now I understand why I always talk about the past all the time. But I tell them I talk about the past because it give me wisdom of today. Because the past teach me how to move, and they do. And people wonder why you be so wise. You very intuitive. You very just know. You know what I mean? Because it's my life experience. And so I use the past for my experience. And so this is how you know a Cancer Ascendant person. You know what I mean? But he's the sweetest person, very kind, very generous, and they're very friendly. This is the Cancer Ascendants. They got your best heart. They got your best interests at heart. So these are the people who help you with almost anything. They're very generous. But don't try to take their kindness for weakness, because they know if you do. Because a lot of people try to take a Cancer Ascendant's kindness for weakness, and then they find out that fire come out, the Cancer, that emotional water get heated. That I mean, so they catch it then because they didn't know that a Cancer Ascendant was that strong. That I mean, even though a lot of Cancers like to cry, because I cry myself when I look at movies, look at certain things. I ain't gonna sit there and lie. A lot of you wouldn't even know that if I wouldn't say that, because everybody just think, oh, he always happy, he always good. But I ain't gonna sit there and lie to you right now. I be crying when I see something that's so beautiful. When I be crying when I see like how all the black people, they got killed so much. You know what I mean? It just tear me down. So this is why we as Cancer Ascendants, we pick up on the energy. We can't be so attached to people, places, and things because it tears down. So that being said, we have to know when to set boundaries. We are, if not the most psychic out of all zodiacs, we ain't too far from it. I'm just saying that because we pick up on all this energy all around us all the time. Because I can go places where I say this don't feel right. Because I be cheerful 1 minute, then all of a sudden I be drained just that quick. I'm like, dog. And then I just woke up. I'm not sleepy. How all of a sudden I'm just sleepy. I'm like, this don't feel right. As soon as I go to another environment, I feel back lively again. So it depends on where we at too. We like we detect energies somehow. We detect energy. We like a scanner when dealing with energy, because our body let us know like this ain't right. This environment ain't right. I go in certain stores that don't feel right, so I have to leave. But I say this is a great gift though, because now I feel water taps all the time. Like it let me know like when it's gonna rain. Let me know like it let me know things. It let me know when the ancestors with me tap me all on the head, feel water drips all over the head. Like the ancestors pat me on the back. Yeah, I know some of you think I'm crazy, but it's real. I deal with the water. So I take water baths, spiritual baths. It's so very sensual. That's what they want to tell you about a Cancer. Very sensual. Yes, they love sex, but it ain't gonna be with anybody because a Cancer Ascendant is picky and choosy. They gotta be secure. It's all about security. So you ain't gonna have the Cancer Ascendants mess with anybody. So you gotta understand that. I'm coming to a Leo in a minute. I'm gonna get to you. That I mean, you definitely gonna get the props. I love all the signs. All the signs has its highest potentials and lowest and downfall. So we talk about Cancer ascendants. Wow, y'all are some of the most best people in the world when it comes to nurturing, helping, getting advice, listen to your intuition. If you listen to your intuition all the time, because you have no choice, it's always talking to you, always let you know things. You're going to feel. I feel good today. Or, I don't feel like doing this. So Cancer rising, it's best for you to go into your own business. You can make good business people. You're very fortunate. You also a money sign just like a Taurus. So you can do good in business. So that being said, Cancer ascendants, when you talk about business, you're at your best. I mean, you always have. Then when you, like me, I got Jupiter in Cancer. No matter what I do, or how poor I get, I'm still going to be fortunate. Fortune always going to come my way. I understand that now. And why people say, dog, you're not even rich, but you appear to be like you're rich. You're not even rich. So that's the spirit that a lot of Cancer ascendants will have. But by me having Jupiter, it expands it. So with that being said, a Cancer ascendant person, you definitely are the great nurturers of the world. Now I'm going to the Leo, because we know that the Cancers are caretakers. They are supportive, the supportive type, and they like to inspire you too. We know that the Cancers is all that. They all for you. They all for you. They all for the one you want to take care of you or to be there by your side, to cook you a good meal, to do everything for you. Will be a Cancer ascendant is one of the signs. Now, when it speaks of the Leo, yes, that darn lion, the lion arise. Leo, where you at, rising? The sun rising. The sun rising. So we talk about Leo. Yes, this is very powerful because when you got the sun out, everything around that sun gonna be happy. Everything around that Leo is gonna be happy. I love Leo people, man. I just love them darn Leos. I love fire sign. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm a fun-loving person due to Jupiter and maybe the Libra too. But I just love that Leo. I'm telling you, I get along with all the Leos. I know Leos don't want nothing but the compliment. They want you to give them the compliment, and they'll forever be your friend. But the thing is, they strong, they leaders, and they love to shine. They love to perform. They ain't scared of the media. They ain't scared of pictures. And if they're not in the media, they still gonna perform somewhere, no matter where they go. It could be at a club. It could be porn. It could be anything. These people, it's up to them now. It could be them. It's up to them. So if they choose to perform, whatever they choose to do, they're going to be the best performers. And they love to win. It's just give them a little bit of compliment. It's compliment the Leo, the lion, and guess what? They gonna turn out the party. They gonna turn out everything. They are one of the best performers. And sometimes they can tease you. You can think that they want to give it up to you, but they just teasing you because they know they it. They can script off all the way down. You think you're going to get it. They ain't going to give you nothing because it's up to them if they're going to do that. See, that's the key. It's up to them. Leo is how I make it. They want to shine. You give them the props, you good. Because they're going to help you shine too. They're going to put you out there. They're going to compliment you. They will say, well, my friend is this. She the bomb. The Leo will spread, the Leo rising or ascendant person, they want to spread the love. They say, well, my friend is the bomb, or my boyfriend is the bomb, or such and such is the bomb. And so once you give a Leo their props, you in the game, beautiful people. Because this is one of the best placements as a rising sign in the first house. And so a Leo, you ain't gonna catch them down like that. They are a fixed sign, so they can be fixed on certain things. But the overall picture about a Leo, I don't know what to say. They just fun-loving, and sex is a part of their vibration and romance because they represent the fifth house. But we talk about the first house as the sentence. This is your head. This is your consciousness. The sun represents the conscious, the mind. So they definitely highly intuitive and intelligence. You know what I mean? And so they know how to get things done, and they love to get things done because they love to win. And so the thing about a Leo, they don't play. And even if they had to be their own team, they would still make it happen. A Leo are the manifestors of reality. And not only the manifestors, they want to see you happy because they are an extrovert. You think that they're an introvert, but they also an extrovert. So they might be a ambivert, Ambivert. I'm spelling it so you can know. A ambivert, and you can look it up. It means a person who's an introvert and extrovert. Because with a Leo, it's either or. But when they are an extrovert, this is when they do their best. When they be about you, me, him, and everybody, because they are the performers. And so if they can't perform from of a crowd, they will entertain themselves. A Leo will entertain themselves. Yes, a Leo will be good with entertaining themselves, but they still like to have a crowd because they just love to perform. They like the ones who great actors, comedians, the funny type. They got a great sense of humor. You gonna have fun. And if you don't have fun, I don't know what else that Leo got in their chart, in their astrology chart or natal chart, because these are the fun-loving type of people. See what I'm saying? And so he's talking about a Leo. Shoot, me personally, I'll be with you any day because I already know we gonna have a good time. Plus I'm a Libra sun, and so shoot, I'm a Libra sun and you a Leo rising. Shoot. A Libra is sort of like a Leo in a lot of ways. And so that might be the reason why I get along with, no matter what type of Libra. You got a lot of Leos in your chart, I get along with you. That I mean, I bet you I get along with you. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get along with you. And so with that being said, because the Leo, that I mean, not only do they love compliments, they would give it back to you. They would tell you when you done something right. They will compliment you over and over and over more than any other sign. A Leo, they will give you your props. You don't have to worry about them hating like everybody else. Sit back and they know you fire. No, a Leo will come out and tell you what it is, and that's what I love about a Leo. And they just like a Libra. You know what I mean? And they stylish. They love to be fly. You can catch them looking their best, the bomb. They don't have the best because they like to win. A Leo rising individual like to win. I'll be around you any day. You know what I mean? Because with you have my best interest at heart, because a Leo is a positive, very positive energy and vibe. But when they down and out, you know what I mean? Of course, they can be self-centered. They can be temperamental. They can be, going to have their little phases. Because every sign got its downside. But most likely you're going to catch a Leo on the upper side. Unless it's something that really tore them down, or they got other stuff in their natal charts. You know what I mean? That's holding them down. And so with the Leo placement, wow, you gonna shine. That face is always glowing. You got a playful, very playful, very, very youthful, and stuff like that. So when I get with a Leo person, it don't matter if it's Leo rising, a Leo moon, a Leo, we gonna have some fun. Especially Ascendants, because Ascendants, this is how they first appear to be. This is how they carry it out naturally. See, your Ascendants is your natural reaction, your natural defense, your natural, when people first person see you naturally, how you would act. And so this is not a put on. I know someone will say it's the mask, but it ain't just the mask. It's part of your personality. Let me tell you like that. And that's what a lot of good astrologers agree with, and they know because they study this. And so your Ascendant is very important. And you talk about the Leo, shoot, that's why some people, they could be a Cancer sun, their zodiac sign, but they got the Leo energy because they might be a Leo or rising, Ascendants. And you say, dog, this is not a Cancer. This person don't act nothing like a Cancer because they got other stuff in their natal chart. It depends on your birthday and the time you were born. So it got so many combinations that make everybody unique and different. So with that being said, the Leo Ascendants, wow, you just so awesome. I don't know what to say. I can't even get out the sign. I mean, like right now, I keep smiling, keep blushing, because I never met a bad vibe with a Leo. If we just, for example, when we get together, we just exit and go our way. It don't be no harm. It don't be like, why you this, why you that. We just go our way. It don't be nothing to it. It don't be no bad vibes. I don't talk about them. They don't talk about me. None of that. We just going about our business. Even though they ain't gonna have nothing to talk about me about. But at the same time, that's just how Leo operates. So they really like, if they into you, it might be different. But if y'all friends, you catch them every other day or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's the Leo citizen. So they got the power to rule a nation. You know what I mean? Because they know about people, and they know how to make people happy. They know how to perform. You know what I mean? They can't hypnotize you because they're very charming and magnetic. And so this is a good thing about Leo the sun. When they say the sun, you understand this is the father of astrology, of all the signs, the sun. And it's very fixed. And so don't try to change a Leo. Let a Leo change itself. You know what I mean? Because Leo gonna always try to inspire you and motivate you. When you're sad, you're down and out, a Leo gonna be there to do all that for you. And a Leo is very protective of those who are weaker than them. So that's a great thing. Now, we move from the sun. Where we going at? Oh, we going up to the V, Virgo. Oh, I'm a Virgo moon, so I know about a Virgo, but we talking the Virgo ascendants. The traits are still the same. It is different. They move different. Like Virgo moon is my emotions. And this is what I'm doing right now. I spent to you. I get excited about putting this wisdom and talkative, the Mercury energy that's in the water. And it's practical. So when we speaks of Virgo ascendants, the way you appear to be, you are the thinker, deep thinker. You are the analytical one, always observing, always watching. And you pick up every little detail. I mean, every little details that people didn't even thought about. And so if a person got any spot on their face, you the one who's gonna notice it. Any little detail you're gonna pick up. And Virgo, you love to help. You love to serve people, just like a Cancer ascendant. You love to help people. You love to serve people. But you more earthly with it. You're more practical with it. You ain't getting all to your feelings with that. You know what I mean? You're more earthly, more realistic, more practical. And you always find a solution to a problem. And that's a good thing about you. And also, a Leo do the same, which is a problem solver too. But we're speaking of a Virgo. A Virgo, you the one who not only gonna find a problem, you gonna make sure it be factual, evidence, and proof. You all about what you can prove. You all about facts. You all about, you know what I mean? So you are the Virgo ascendants who can be shy at times, but who's cool, who's calm, and people don't see your emotions. They don't know your emotions act because you don't put your emotions out like that. But you can be very nervous, very nervous. So it's good for you to meditate and channel your energy so you won't be so nervous because you all over the place. Your brain is on fire. You always thinking. You got all these thoughts. I'm talking about your brain everywhere. And so you're definitely an empath. You're a psychic empath. You know what I mean? The earth kind empath. You're intuitive because you deal with a lot of information, a lot of energy. And this is what you thrive off, information. You thrive off details. This your thing. And you got a great memory. You can probably recall every detail in the book, just like a Cancer, like a Cancer. Yes. You up on them details. You know what I mean? So we talk information, and people try to bring that fakeness to you and them lies. You gonna find the facts and break these people down. And that's the Virgo. Virgo rising, Virgo ascendants, how you appear to be. You know what I mean? Depends on who the person is. You very talkative. You can go for hours and hours and hours and days because you got the Mercury there. But it depends on who the person is. But you could be shy-like, depending on the person, because you security-oriented. It's all about security, so you ain't gonna mess with anybody. You're very choosy, very picky, and the only people you're gonna choose, they have to have a good heart. You love them, but you also love to help people. So you can be very critical, very criticizing, but it's construction criticism. People thinking that you be trying to chop them down, but you be telling them you need to stop drinking because you live longer, and people might get mad at that, but they think you're picking at them, but you're not. It's because you love them, you care for them. When you tell a person you should stop smoking, you know what I mean, because it's not good for you, because you're very health conscious, health aware. So a lot of Virgos, if they got habits, sooner or later, as years pass, they gonna stop it because they're very health conscious. They're gonna be the one who work out to death, the one who work you under the table. The health nuts. You know what I mean? Me, myself, so like, I think I got a Libra to help me. I'm a health nut, though. You know what I mean? Because I be careful what I eat. So a Virgo, they going to eat healthy, drink healthy, and they going to work out and even practice things that's healthy to deal with the mind and things of that nature. And they don't follow religion. A lot of Virgos don't follow no religion because the reason why they don't follow religion, because it's not evidence, it's not proof that is real. They need something that where they can prove it that is real. So this is what the Virgo is about. So they are the true seekers. So if you are Virgo rising or ascendant, this is you. You know what I mean? If you got other signs in your chart that hold you back from doing that, then I understand, because you got many signs. But this is the traits of a Virgo ascendant. If this is how people first see you, as an intellectual mind where they can get good counsel from, and it's gonna be practical, good advice. And so you make a great healer because you always come up with solutions to problems, and so you come up with many recipes and healing tactics. So you make a great healer. A lot of Virgos are empaths, so they know about feelings, they know about emotions. They ain't scared. You're not scared to get into emotions. You know what I mean? Because you know about emotions. You just don't show yours like that, but the person got to be real close to you to see all this. But the thing about you, Virgo, you could like somebody for a long time. It takes a while for a person to get in your world. See what I'm saying? But once you pick somebody, a Virgo is very loyal. I mean, if they want you, they gonna get you. They be very persistent. And so I like to have a Virgo woman on me because she ain't gonna stop. Because when she wants you, man, she gonna be persistent. She'll do some of everything. You see the sensual side, because they very sensual. You think they ain't got the sexual side to them. They do. Very sensual. They got it flowing through them. Because they keep the energy flowing through them, the cosmos flowing through them. Know what I mean? A very empathic sign. They're a virgin or Virgo because it represents purity. They got a pure soul, which means that if they do wrong, they can feel it. And it really hurt them inside. This is what they hold inside, but you might don't even see the most. And so they don't want to house all this. Because Virgo, you can be too self-righteous at times. It ain't for you to be too self-righteous. Because you can be the perfectionist. So watch out for them tendencies to be the perfectionist. Because I'd be like that too. Like, a Virgo would check and see if they wrong. Like, I might make a mistake on one of these posters that I make on Facebook. But guess what? At first, I might think I got it right. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to check over it. And then I done correct it. Somebody else probably done seen it. They ain't even told me. But anyway, they ain't got to tell me because I go back and check it and see if I'm right. A Virgo would check over and over and over and over. So Virgo ascendants, they will make sure they're right because they try to be the perfectionists. And so once I learned that imperfect is just as good as being perfect, it's also part of being perfect. And then this is how you win. So for Virgos, it's for you to not be so hard on yourself, because I do downplay myself a lot because I'm a Virgo moon. So a Virgo ascendant carry the same type of energy. You know what I mean? And so with this being said, stop downplaying yourself. Saying I'm not too good. I'm not this. I'm not that. You can criticize yourself harder than you do other people. You know what I mean? So watch out for that. I do it all the time. I slap myself in the head and say, you dummy. Pah! So I do it all the time. But I correct myself. So that's a good thing about a Virgo. They're all about self-growth and self-love. See what I'm saying? Self-growth is very important to a Virgo. They like to always improve themselves. So Virgo ascendants is all about growing to the highest self and all about serving the people, helping the people. They are truly humanitarians. You know, they are introverts, but they're extrovert when dealing with humanitarian issues or dealing with people in general. Because they love to help. And they feel good when they are helping you. They just don't like to sit there. Because if Virgo don't do nothing, they don't feel good. They got to do something. Especially with a Virgo moon like me. You don't feel right. You want to say, I'm good. But then you get all these feelings like, no, I don't feel right. I know I'm good, but still I got a need to help people. And that's the Virgo ascendants. You got a need to help people. You know what I mean? This a need. You feel good. Especially when somebody tell you, thank you. You know what I mean? Like that there. This makes you go even more further. You know what I mean? Because you love to help people. So when you ain't got nothing to do, you know what I mean? You like all balance. and you like to be neat. You're a neat freak. You like to be organized and structured, all of that there. So that being said, if you're not neat, you're not organized, you're not structured, you know what I mean? You could be off balance. So as a Virgo ascendant, wow, get a woman like that who's balanced, you ain't got to worry about nothing because she will handle it. She just that strong. And the same thing with the male Virgo. If one of your women get him, you got a good person who balanced. I ain't talking about the all balance kind, because they can be downplay themselves and might commit suicide because they feel they're not good enough or they're not perfect. So that being said, a Virgo ascendant, I know you because I'm a Virgo moon. I carry the same traits, and I didn't know because I like, dog, a Libra, you know I'm a Libra sun because that's all I knew at the time. I'm like, dog, this got to be more than a Libra because Libra don't carry these other traits. So when I found out about astrology, when I found out about all the signs, I said, oh, now I see the big picture. And so the Virgo ascendants, this is you. You know what I mean? So continue to do what you do as the healer. Now, I know this sign. This is that Libra. Libra. Wow. You see me? Libra sun. So I know a Libra moon. I know a Libra rise, or those who have a lot of Libra in their chart. And so if Libra is your ascendant sign, off the riff, you're flirtatious, the talkative one who charming somebody, who love to see people be happy. So you like to make people happy. So if people feeling happy, that's what you feel happy too. This is what makes you feel happy when people feeling happy. Then because it's a balance. You like to see people in peace and harmony. And if nobody ain't in peace and harmony and anything that stop other people from peace and harmony, you would defend these people just to get that peace and that harmony. You would take a disease out the picture. A disease can be a bully. A disease can be anybody. You know, they say you're not a fighter, but for justice, you definitely are a fighter. I mean, so because you represent the scale, you're all about that justice. And so you make a good judge of character. And so you don't really take sides like that because you judge situations and you look at all perspectives, all aspects of life. And so you definitely intuitive, you definitely an empath because you got the Venus. Venus is an empath planet. Except a Taurus is an earth empath. You're more like the air empath. So Venus is more like earth and air and water. It's a combination because I said it's the heart chakra, which is Venus. And so we talking about Venus, and you got that effect in you. You know what I mean? You definitely that empath when dealing with love. Because what you got to understand is that how you know that a person is empath. An empath deals with love, unconditional love, and accepting people for who they are. That's how you know who's an empath. Because anything that deal with love is an empathic planet. Because a Cancer ascendant is a natural empath because they deal with love. They deal with love. They deal with peace and harmony. So is a Libra. And so a Libra deals with unconditional love. You know what I mean? But they're going to start it off from the air. So that being said, they're going to hit you from the air. But they can get into their feelings. So that's why they say Libra is more moody than all the air signs, which is Gemini and Aquarius. You know what I mean? Because you got that Venus effect. So you very charming. You come up here. You definitely stylish. You just like a Leo. Very stylish, flashy. That's that Venus effect. All about that beauty. Beauty is what you view. It's about what you value. Just like a Taurus, but that Venus is all about that value. And so it's all about that beauty. And so whatever look good, that's what it's about. If the food don't look good, if the food look ugly, if it ain't designed good, you might throw it away. You know what I mean? Because it's all about looking good. The room looking good, the house looking good. It's more about the mental look good than the earthly realm. Because the Taurus deal with the earthly looking good, like materialistic things, like the house, the home, the cars. But a Libra deal more like with the soul look good or feel good. Even the feeling good, you know what I mean, is beauty to a Libra. It's like what feel good is beauty to a Libra. And so when we talk about the Libra, you did more with the mental aspects of beauty. You know what I mean? The soul got to be beauty. The conversation, a personality that's nice and cool and chill and calm is beauty. I ain't gonna lie, it is. Cause I ain't gonna sit there and lie to you, beautiful people. I'm so real because the reason why I say this because it's a lady. I don't call no names, but this actually happened for real. She was talking to me so good, stimulate my mind with an intellectual conversation. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even touch my private part, and I let loose. I let loose because she was so kind and I was so into it. Like it was a fantasy. It was like the words just touched my heart, my soul. We talking on the phone. We don't even go together. It just the stimulation of that conversation that done that. That's what I'm trying to show you, that a Libra represents beauty. So even an intellectual conversation can be beautiful. You know what I mean? And so because a Libra would like to have a conversation with those who can stimulate their mind and those who would listen. And the same thing, at least a Libra would listen too. A Libra would do it back. So this is the Libra ascendants and the Libra traits in general. I know about a Libra, so just because a Libra like beauty, you know what I mean, that touched their soul. And so that's why a Libra love peace. They are the peacemaker. They're the best talkers. We're talking about negotiating, making deals. Not only making deals, but also solving problems, bringing peace to the environment, bringing peace to the world. You're going to get a Libra. They're very popular because Libra love to have fun. Libra are outgoing. A Libra is humanitarian. They about relating. So those who are the Libra ascendants is I relate. I relate to him, her, him. I relate to the world. I relate to spirituality. I relate. They can relate to anything because Libra can fit in with anybody, but it's for a Libra to be their real self because Libra can play so many roles, they can't even be their real self. So as long as a Libra be their real self, this is how they win. So I know this because I'm a Libra. I had to be my real self. I had to say I can't be nobody else because you play so many roles, you try to fit in because you want to see everybody do good. So you're trying to please everybody. So with this being said, if you're a Libra ascendant, this is you. Same traits, but this is your first appearance and personality, and this is what makes your chart. Venus make your astrology chart. Now, I forgot to say that. Let me go through the signs. So now we at Libra. I say Aries, ascendants. Mars make your chart. Okay, Taurus, ascendants. Venus make your chart. Gemini, Mercury make your chart. Cancer, ascendants, which is my sign, because I'm a Cancer rising. So the moon make my chart. Or anybody who else is a Cancer, the moon make our charts. And Leo, the sun make your chart. And now, no, Virgo, Mercury make your chart. Now, a Libra, Venus make your chart. Now, if you didn't hear and you're just catching on, you got to go back and listen to it over. Because I done been through I done went down the line. I'm gonna continue going to now. I'm gonna go to Scorpio in a minute. But a Libra ascendant is the one who loves stimulation, conversation. You can't deceive them. They listen to everything, and they think 10 steps ahead of time. And so they already know what you're gonna say a lot of time before you even say it, because they already picture it and then imagine it and then thought of, if you say this, you might say this, and you might say this. They might thought of many things you might say, and then they might say, "All right," but you didn't know. You thought that they just guessed that, but they done guessed many different things you might say. So they was right because they got many things. They knew that you would say either or. You would say this, you'll say that. So Libra are the type that look at many perspectives. So we talking about Libra rising. Shoot, you gonna be the star of the party. You talking about Venus, the shining star. Shoot, you gonna be that shining star. So the good thing about you, you're a good nurturer, you're very caring, very loving. Cause love is definitely was a part of you. And some people think that because you're very talkative or flirtatious, they think that you'll cheat on them. But a lot of Libras won't. It's just that this is a natural part of a Libra nature. Because a Libra would talk to everybody. If they don't have a partner, they would talk to everybody. But it still don't mean that they're messing with everybody. And this is what I get all the time as a Libra sun. So I know a Libra rising as ascendants, this is how you first appear to be. And people actually think that I mess with everybody, but I don't. It's just part of my nature. I just got to have a social engagement. And so that's why that would throw a lot of people off you too as a Libra ascendant, because they think that you talk to some of everybody. They think that you mess with everybody when it's not true. In actuality, you're looking for that one person. As soon as you get that one person, a lot of people will be cut off from that realm of reality because you're stuck on that one person and you're loyal. So a lot of Libras are loyal. But some Libras we know, a lot of them could be on the other side, which means part of that gay life, because it deal with Venus. Venus deal with love. Venus also deal with sex. So your sexuality is very important. And so with that being said, you know, I've seen a lot of people, gay Libras, just like the Mars individuals. It ain't be too many, and you can find too many Aries, but they do got a lot of Aries gays or Mars ascendant gays. You know what I mean? But Libra itself is a positive sign, positive trait, all about justice, all about truth. And so a Libra is always searching for the truth. And you can't tell a Libra anything because they ain't gonna listen to it, because they got to see it for themselves. And so if you are a Libra ascendant, that I mean, you are a good company, good vibes, good all around. Peace loving, one of the most best people to be with. That I mean, I just love you. Just like the Leo traits. The Leo, the Sag, all the fun loving traits. I love all of you in general. You just got to know yourselves and wake up to your powers. All of the signs have powers. All of them. So that being said, you got to love all of them. You can't love one without the other. So if you are a Libra rising, don't turn the house out. You looking so good. You gonna shine. You turn the party out with that charm. Then you got your own style. You're very unique. And so the thing is, a Libra gonna set their own trends. That'll be just like a Leo set their own trends, a Libra too. And so a Libra will have their own style. So the thing is, a Libra will have many admirers because they're very popular, like, because they're Venus, the shining star, the popular personality. If they're not popular, like, far as celebrity status that you see on TV, they're going to be popular somewhere in their family, popular in their environment, popular in some fashion, some way, in some form. And that's the Libra rising, ascendants. So Libra ascendants, wow, a good dinner, you love that. A good dinner, a beautiful this, anything that's beautiful, loving, romantic, wow. You just love peace. You just love to have a good time. You are life. I call you life. The life of a party is no party without a Libra ascendants party. You know how to throw that party, you Libra ascendants. Yes. I can't lit. I love you. I'm a Cancer rising. And when I was researching, they say that a Cancer rising is good for a Libra because they got certain traits like the nurturing part, and dealing with love and dealing with, harmony. Both of them looking for peace and harmony. And so a Libra ascendant, wow, I love you. Both of us will be nurturers because I'm a Cancer ascendant. I ain't speaking of my Libra sun. I'm speaking of my Cancer ascendants that'll match you on a nurturing tip. That'll mean, plus I got Jupiter in my first house as a Cancer ascendant. And so Jupiter is a part of my ascendants because I got an ascendants conjunction Jupiter. And so the Sag with the Cancer mixture, that's why I'm fun loving. It's like that. The first house personality trait. So I'll be good for you, Libra rising, because you will have fun. You're very open-minded. Very open-minded. So a Libra ascendants, you are it. You are it. So this don't shine too hard, Libra ascendants. The lovey-dovey, the idea of love. You just love, 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 love. You want to give love. But the thing is, you can't expect for people to give love how you give love because nobody can do it like you. I mean, nobody can give love like you or something like a Cancer ascendants or Cancer traits who's on the upside, because y'all all about love, especially you, Libra. Libra. You're all about love. So don't expect nobody to get the same love back in return because you are a symbol of love. Think about it. So just give love without expecting anything in return. This is how you win. Because a lot of times you get burned because you're expecting the same love to come back. Because Libra is all about balance. So Libra always want that 50-50 thing. And so with that being said, as long as you don't always want that 50-50, you'll win. Because everybody going to give it to you like that. You know what I mean? But the thing is, you got to have a partner, though, who going to balance you out, who going to bring that same thing back. That's different. You got to have a partner who gonna bring it back to you like that, and who gonna love you for you, and who got a fun personality and a good attitude. Cause you all about the positive vibes, positive spirit. As long as you balance, you will win. You all about information. You love knowledge. You love information. You all about spirituality, the spiritual realm, and this is what you're about. And you come from your heart. You're all about that oneness, acceptance of this person, acceptance of that person. But Libra, you understand there's a boundary. You can't be acceptance on everybody because you get some people are toxic. But Libra still show that love. Yeah. So with that being said, you are a good person, but you also can be critical of others too now on the downside, because you pick up some of that Virgo traits and you pick up some of that Scorpio traits where, wow, you can go hard. Scorpios are very hard. So we come into Scorpios in a minute. I'm getting there. I done stressed Scorpio. Did I? Did I say Pluto, the chart ruler, coming up? Oh, Scorpio. Scorpio ascendants. Yes. Who's gonna play with the Scorpio? You got to understand the name. Scope. They got the scope on you. Scorpio got the focus vision. You got to understand this too. That I got the Sun conjunction Pluto in my chart. I ain't talking about the house. I'm talking about in my chart as a planetary aspects. But anyway, we talking about the Pluto aspects. The Scorpio, you highly intuitive, doubly psychic. You don't play. You go over to the world. You go over to worlds that others don't even go into. You go into the realm of darkness. You go over to the realm of the occult knowledge, the hidden knowledge that nobody see and that nobody can understand, and you're not afraid of it. Scorpio, wow, might be the most powerful sign there is, because Scorpio deal with power, transformation, life, death, reborn, rebirth. When we speak of death, we not only talking about the physical death, we talking about the mental death. Like you always transform into something new. Like what was old, you know what I'm saying? Now you go into something new. You're skipping the old, going to something new. Transforming, all about growth, all about transforming to your higher self, your higher potential, higher power. So the thing is, you got the ability to see where you are wrong at. Like everything you did wrong. You got the ability to look into the darkness of yourself, of your soul, and be truthful to yourself, because you deal with honesty and you don't like people who fake. You like real stuff, because Scorpios are hardcore. A lot of Scorpios are hardcore. Those who got Scorpio in their chart, yes, they don't play. You talking fighters? Shit, man. Scorpios is the planet of power, but they can be very revengeful. This is one of the most revengeful people. You don't want to play with a Scorpio because they are the master of the mind, psychology, and they're intuitive. So you got a Scorpio rising. Their presence gonna be powerful. Their appearance gonna be powerful. And so when you see a Scorpio rising, it's gonna be cool. They got a cool appearance, calm appearance, and you might don't think they get emotional because they strong, but they hold a lot of emotions in them, a lot of emotion within them. They cool, they powerful, they strong, and they don't really like fakeness. You know, if they tolerate anybody who weak, believe me, they ain't gonna tolerate nobody who weak. They probably gonna leave because they don't deal with weakness like that. Scorpio like strength. But when it comes to helping somebody, a Scorpio will help people to reach their higher self. And if they don't see you doing good, they out the door. Cause they don't see you trying to transform. Scorpio really don't even care, cause they can be all about themselves too. They can be, cause they very dominant. Scorpios are very dominant. And so when you say you are it, guess what the Scorpio saying? They throwing up the middle finger, uck you. Say, uck you. Yeah, because they don't even care about you. Scorpio, they want to always be on top. A Scorpio want to be on top. And so they don't do no coat ride, or ride nobody D, or riding on nobody tail. Because Scorpio is very powerful. They're their own entity. They don't ride nobody coattail. They don't care who you are. You can be the president. You can say, who? Think a Scorpio gonna be surprised like that? They don't care. Because Scorpio want their own power. A Scorpio is ruthless to accomplish their objectives. It don't matter just a male or female. Because a Scorpio female can go hard. So we got Scorpio rising, ascendants. They're very psychic. They're very loving. On the upside, they're very caring. And once you come a part of them, wow, wow, you got a powerful family member, friend for life. They're going to be loyal and dedicated for life. Scorpios are very powerful, and they are great researchers. They like to go off into the unknown world, like I said, the occult knowledge that other people scared of. This Scorpio, if people got Scorpio, a lot of Pluto in their chart, they're not scared to go off into stuff that you scared of. And these people are powerful. They do their research, and they just know. You cannot trick a Scorpio. They can see through the BS. They very intuitive, very psychic. And it might be some mediums where they could talk to the dead. Yes, some of them are mediums. And so when you talk about the water world, the underworld, darkness, which they say Asar represents Pluto, and I'll coach him. Scorpio. Scorpio is a powerful, powerful people. These people can dive off to the deep, and they're going to bring out the truth. And they're going to bring out something new. They're going to start something new. They deal with metaphysics. They deal with the code. They deal with astrology, numerology, divination. But they ain't going to do it your way. They're going to bring out, say like, for example, you got astrology out, numerology out, right? Everybody going with the same old, right? But what Scorpio going to do, Scorpio going to bring something new out and going to bring some truth. Like what I'm doing now, that's my Sun conjunction Pluto spirit, which is Scorpio. And so Sun conjunction, they say in some videos that I should look at the full Scorpio sign because that's all it is. Because Sun conjunction means it's connected to Pluto. And so what I do, I bring out the truth, stuff that you don't even know about or that they didn't even tell you about. They didn't tell you that planets in the first house, there might be conjunction with your ascendants. They just tell you about the rising sign, but they don't tell you that you might have other planets that's conjunction with the rising sign. Like I got Jupiter that's conjunction with my Cancer, because when you look at me, you say, dog, he said he a Cancer rising, but he very cheerful, very happy, very excited. He get very screwed. He be like very happy. They don't tell you why. They say he can't be a Cancer ascendant, but I am, because I'm very intuitive. I'm very nurturing, all about the home life. It's just that I got Jupiter conjunction in the first house with my Cancer. They don't tell you all that. So now you see the full picture. Now you get the picture. See what I'm saying? So when you talking about Scorpio, man, these some powerful, serious people. Serious people. Y'all need to lighten up and have fun sometimes too now. Because y'all do not have fun. And we talk sexuality, y'all know every exotic spots to hit. We talking about sex life, y'all over that. Y'all the master sex. I mean, y'all very good when it comes with sex. Y'all know every spot. Y'all know, y'all like to try all type of stuff in sex. And so y'all own that. And so anybody who step into y'all life, they have difficulties, they go through problems in their relationships dealing with sex. Because Scorpio got to have it. If you don't have no good, they're gonna leave. If you don't like to have it all the time, don't mess with a Scorpio. Because Scorpio love to have it. So that being said, you got to understand the Scorpio. Okay, I done did from Aries to Scorpio, and I'm gonna go to Sagittarius in a minute. You might have to rewind the stuff again and go back to Aries. But I ain't start out with Aries. I start off with explaining what the ascendant is. Because we all know it's the body, it's the attitude, it's the most important thing in astrology. They just tell you it's the math, but kind of find out it's the most important thing in astrology. You know what I mean? They don't want to tell you like that, but it is. Because it makes your whole chart. Without the time, your birth time, you won't even know your other, you won't know your full, all your traits. So that being said, your houses is what makes you. Your houses is 360 degrees of who you are, your soul. Your 12 houses, like for example, I'm gonna start with Scorpio. I'm gonna go back to Scorpio in a minute. Your feet is Pisces. Your ankles is Aquarius. Your knees is Capricorn. Your inner thighs is Sagittarius. And your sexual glands is Scorpio. And your buttocks and your back and a little bit of your sexual gland is Libra. And your stomach, Also your what is your lungs, your kidneys? I think Libra too. But Virgo is somewhere in the stomach too, the guts, the stomach. And then you got Leo, which is the heart. Leo represents the heart itself. And what's over the heart? The mother Cancer. Cancer is over the heart, which is the breast and the chest. That's probably why my chest was always bigger than everything else in my body, my upper part, because I got a Cancer ascendant. So that being said, and also Cancer is the stomach part, a little bit of stomach. That's why I'm very sensitive and I feel weak in the stomach sometimes. And so when you move up, you got Taurus. No, it's Gemini. Gemini is the hands and the legs. It's the hands. No, not the hands and the legs. The hands and the arms. Let me say it correct. The hands and the arms is Gemini. Okay. Taurus is the throat. And the Aries is the face. So now you understand the 12 houses. Aries is the face. This is how they do it. This is part of who you are. So now you understand how important the ascendant is. Your ascendant deal with the head, Aries. You read in the house of Aries. And so we're talking about ascendants, Scorpio, rising. This is part of your head, your face. It's part of who you are. That'll be, this is your cosmic body too, and your mind. And so Pluto makes your whole chart. The planet of power. The most powerful planet because it gives everything power. Power. It deal with transformation, deal with rebirth, deal with death, deal with growth. When they say death, they ain't always talking about the physical death. They mostly talk about when you left all the bad stuff alone. You let go of things. You let go of like holding grudges. You let go of all that. That's death. So with that being said, this is a planet where you got the ability to do it more than anybody. You gonna transform if you got a lot of Pluto in some way to become your best self. Because that's what Pluto deal with. Because it give you the ability as Pluto, your chart ruler, you got Scorpio rising. It give you the ability to look into everywhere where you failing to correct it and to do better. And so with Scorpio rising, you got the power to rule a nation. You got the power to do anything. Because once you get yourself straight and put yourself in check, you will win. You are the powerhouse. You're a natural leader. You do your own thing. You don't like nobody tell you what to do. You rebel against authority. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when you want something, you go for it. It don't matter if it's a person. It don't matter who it is. And also, you can be secretive, very secretive, and nobody would know too much about you if they're not part of your family. You deal with secrets, so you're not a whole secret. So anybody can come to you and tell you secrets, and you be good for it. Like a Libra can't hold it, but you can hold it. See what I'm saying? So that being said, also, not only is you secretive, you also are the type who will be so loyal and dedicated. You will fight for it, and you will harm anybody for your family. You will ride for your family. I'm talking about you'll slaughter anybody because you deal with death. You're not scared of death. And so Pluto give you the power to not be scared of darkness or anything that's hidden, anything that everybody's scared of. So when you mess with a Scorpio individual, you done shot at them or you done did anything to them, you better watch out because they might slaughter your whole crew. That's the ability that they have. Not to say they will, but they got the ability to slaughter your whole crew. That's how powerful they are. They're not scared of that. And they good. They masterminds. Because they set things up. They know how to do all that. They intuitive. They psychic. They just know. I know a Scorpio, like I say, he used to be on the block selling dope every day when I was on my lower self. And he never got locked up too much. He got locked up. He did get locked up a couple of times, but he didn't do no biz like no long biz like everybody in the neighborhood been doing biz. Even myself, he still been out there. He know when to leave. This is how intuitive a Scorpio is. That's what I'm trying to explain to you people. This is how intuitive a Scorpio is. They know when to leave. They know the alert system. And some people thought that this dude was working for the police, but he wasn't because he was the OG of the hood. He wasn't working for the police. He know when to leave. See what I'm saying? He can feel it. He know. You know what I mean? He be on the block almost all day, but he says it's time to leave. You know when to leave. He gone. And then the police will come right around the corner. but he not for the police. He go hard on them. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm just showing you how a two-tip a Scorpio is. So I have to use the past to show you how Scorpio is. And that what Cancer or Ascendants do good. They use the past to bring wisdom to you. So I'm a Cancer Ascendant, but I use the past to bring wisdom to you and show you how intuitive a Scorpio is. The alert system just on fire, and they can see through it. So now we're going to a Sag. Old Sag. Sagittarius. Boy, I love you. It's just that I love you. You just stay on the move. I don't know when I can get in contact with you. Cause one day a person can talk to you, have the greatest time in their life, but never see you again. So if you're a Sagittarius rising, they like to explore. They like to do some of everything. These people be everywhere. They love information. They love wisdom because Jupiter is the planet of wisdom. So Sagittarius deals with wisdom. They love to learn. They're great students. Everything is information to them. Everything is a lesson to them. So they deal with the third eye. I see. So they very clairvoyant. So they can see the big picture of anything. Not only just see objects, but see the big picture. Like they can imagine and put themselves in anybody's position and they can tell what's going on by them imagine. Like I can say, dog, I see why you shot this person because you could see the picture in your mind, the whole graphic, because you can imagine it. See what I'm saying? And so this is what a Sag is good at. A Sag is good at seeing the big picture. They're good at thinking big. They don't like the small stuff. It's still on a small level. A Sag will debate you. They like debates, but it's not to tear you down. They like debates to learn. So a Sag love information, and they're very communicative. They're good speakers. They're very classy, charming. They got their way. You know what I mean? Of doing things. They're very adventurous. They like to explore. And so if you like to have fun, mess with the Sag. But the only thing you got to watch out for, give them freedom, because they are freedom-loving people. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to catch a Sag after that first day having fun. Unless you're married to them, you might catch them then. They still like to do things. So they multitask. A Sag is very fun loving, man. I'm talking about almost anything you want to do. As long as it ain't toxic, because they're a very positive sign, right? Like, you can play a game, script poker, do anything with a Sag. They will have fun with you. A Sag is very fun loving. Very fun loving. And they ain't gonna trip it like they don't trip the small stuff. The Sag, like, they don't hold all type of stuff in. They keep moving and keep exploring and they keep having fun. The thing is, you got to catch them. The Sag got full of wisdom. They'll give some of the best advice and full of wisdom because they always trying things, always exploring. And so they represent Jupiter. So they're more like the child. They're very playful. So when you think of Sag, you think of Haru. You think of Haru. You know what I mean? The third eye, vision. The one who knows, who sees. The one who love to have fun. The protector of their spirit, their mind. So when the Sag is on his downside, a Sag can be inconsistent. A Sag could be the one who's over emotional. And so this is what you got to watch out for by the Sag. They can be very emotional. They can be, the energy could be scattered everywhere. You know what I mean? So, but on the upside, and this is how you mostly gonna catch them. They're cheerful. They're happy. You ain't gonna catch a Sag down like that unless they got other stuff in their natal chart. So a Sagittarius ascendants, boy, I love y'all Sag. It don't matter if it's the sun, the moon, the ascendants. If you got a lot of Sag in your chart, even if you're not none of the sun or the moon or ascendants, if you got a lot of Jupiter in your chart, I mean, you could bond. Maybe because I had Jupiter in my first house that's connected to my Cancer rising. Maybe that's why. I'm very excited. And plus, I'm a Libra. Maybe because I got fun-loving signs, too, in there like that. That I like fun-loving people. I don't really like that depression stuff. But Sag are the positive sign, and if you degrade them and try to box them in, it's not gonna work out. They don't like to be fencing and boxing, and they will fight for justice. They will fight for justice. Yes, these are freedom-loving people. They will fight for not only their freedom, but they will fight for your freedom too. Cause they extroverts, and so they extroverts. They for the people too. So Sags can be very funny comedians, very entertaining people. They like to laugh. They love to laugh. You gonna catch a Sagittarius always laughing, always having fun, always creating something new, always coming up with some ideas, just like an Aries or the other fire signs. They're very creative. They got that fire creative, so they're very spiritual. So they're gonna have some type of divinity. Some deal with religion, but most Sags are truth seekers, so they deal with the spirituality. So they deal with the spiritual aspects, not religion. But you got some who do, because they're gonna have some type of tradition, some type of establishment. That I mean, because it deals with the spiritual realm. They deal with the higher minds, the higher thoughts. And so these people very much psychic, got a good sense, very intuitive, very clairvoyant. So they can see the big picture. They understand the vision. So they can see the future. They understand. I got Jupiter in my chart, so I can relate. Jupiter dominate my chart. Well, that's the dominate planet. I'm gonna say it correctly. That's the dominate planet in my chart out of all the planets. But the moon is my chart ruler. So that being said, this is how I operate. And so if you got a Sagittarius ascendant, Jupiter is your chart ruler. So Jupiter rule your chart. So Jupiter have major effect on the rest of your charts. So you can look up astro charts. Just type it in, just say it through the microphone on Google. Or you can look up astrology, just for astrology. No, what it's called, AstroSeek. AstroSeek. There's many different websites that'll give you your full chart, like Cafe Astrology, Natal Chart Report, Natal Chart Report Astrology. They would give you all this information. You got many websites you can go to. I mean, and yes, I give all honor to those who created these calculators, who made it easy for you, me, him, and everybody. So yes, they get honor. That I mean. So with this being said, this is how real astrology is. Once you find out how real it is, and they can tell you about your life, and you can get a direction of where you heading at. So when you talk about the Sagittarius, wow, you on fire. You do almost anything with you. People ain't ready for the roller coaster, the fun of the ride. They might well get off your ride, get out your ride, because you ain't gonna play. You like to have fun because you don't like people. You don't like anything that's bored. You don't like anything that's bored. You like fun loving, because it can rub you the wrong way. By being bored, it can make you kind of off balance. It throw you off, and this is why you always doing something. This is why 1 minute you're talking to this person like a Gemini, you're talking to that person, or you're doing something while you're talking to that person. You can be cleaning the house, but at the same time, while you're cleaning the house, you post it on Facebook. I got people who just like that, who got all that fire in them, who they could be like vacuuming the floor with a phone in the other hand and posting. I'm like, man, these people, I tell you, Sagittarius is very fun loving, but you just got to be able to calm down your energy, sad, so a person can get in and be able to bond with you, so you can stop, and so a person can be able to bond with you. I know when you get your mate, you might compromise a little bit, but it'll be hard. You don't really do no compromise. You like your freedom so much. But if you could be able to compromise with your mate, wow. You might have other stuff in your chart, like a lot of earth in your chart that can help you. You know what I mean? Or something that can help you tone it down. Maybe some water. You know what I mean? The guy, dog, Sag, I love you, but dog, I got to be able to catch you. You know what I mean? God, dog, I call you one day, I can't call you another day. Because you doing something, I can't even get in touch with you. You done disappear somewhere. And so, well, Sag, we all love you. Because you deal with Jupiter, you deal with expansion of the mind, expansion, and you deal with growth, improvement, just like Virgo. You deal with improvement and growth. You know what I mean? It's because you're always trying to become your best self, and growth is forever with you, not only in knowledge, but within everything. You're always trying to do better. Just like a Virgo always trying to do better, you is too. So that's a great thing about you. You know what I mean? And you want to see others do better. You inspire others, you motivate others, and you're all about the positive life, the happy life. And that's a great thing about you. And you're talking about sex, you'll try some of everything. So a person want to mess with a Sag, oh yes, they give you the best time of your life. A Sag. Yes. And a Sag gonna be themselves, you know what I mean? They gonna be who they be. They ain't scared to talk about sex or nothing like that. So that's the thing about a Sag. But now we're gonna move on to a Capricorn. I think, yeah, Capricorn next. Capricorn. I call you the Cap. You like to bust a cap. You don't play. A Capricorn is a serious individual. They powerful, influential, and they the one who is disciplined more than any other sign, which means that they can control themselves. You know what I mean? And if they can't, they growing to do that. They gonna do that eventually. If you're Capricorn rising, Saturn is your chart ruler. Saturn is your chart ruler. Yes. So we're talking to Capricorn. Oh, let me go back to Scorpio too. Not only Pluto, your planet, also Mars, your planet, as Scorpio rise. Now back to Capricorn. Capricorn, wow. You're a great teacher. You deal with experience. It's all about experience. What you experience, that I mean, your experience is your best teacher. You all the suffering, all the pain you go through, you persisted, you determined to accomplish your objective, you're authoritative, and you don't play. You're very serious minded, and you need to loosen up sometimes and have some fun. You one of the signs that definitely need to loosen up because you take things so serious. Like it's all about securing your future, securing your life, your family life, and you good when dealing with business and dealing with organization. You good with organizing things. And so you're talking about the ones who's more silent, more shy-like. A Capricorn can be that, unless they're comfortable with you. A Capricorn could be the one where you never see emotions, just like Aquarius. And so we're talking about Capricorn. Wow, Cappy, you the boss. A Capricorn want to be the boss, the leader. You know, if and a butt, put them in a good position. You know what I mean? They deal with the masculine energy, the boss, the leader. Some say the father sign, but I understand. But Capricorn, because they say Cancer is the mother, so the opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. And so Capricorn makes you more practical. You're more practical, more realistic, more loyal. But at the same time, in the back of your head, you like to try other things, like you might have secret affairs. But even those, if you do have a secret affair, you going to treat everybody right. The thing is, a Capricorn person, no matter what, they're going to treat, if they have another partner, they're going to treat them right. But they're going to be mostly loyal to their family. They're going to do the right thing most of all because they discipline. That's Saturn. And Saturn going to teach them to do the right thing after everything they go through. So Capricorn is good at taking the lead in anything because they're good at getting the job done. Just don't be a workaholic. They're so ambitious. They could be a workaholic. Watch out, Capricorn. So any day I get you on my team, we're talking about hard work. Capricorn Ascendant, Horizon, shoot. Off the real. They're practical, they're observant, you get them a job, it's gonna get done. You ain't gotta question them, and they don't like for you to question what they do. Cause they good at what they do. They're good at the job. They want to show you that they're the best. Their reputation mean a lot. So they're not gonna make mistakes like that. The image means a lot. And so that what the 10th house represents, the image, the reputation, which is Capricorn house. And so when we talk about the Capricorn rising that's in the first house, this is you. This is you. Your reputation means a lot. You're very career oriented. Your career means a lot. Just don't put your career too far up ahead of your family life, because you could be so about your job, your work, and forget about your family. So think of your family too. So keep it balanced. Your job is important, but keep it balanced. You know what I mean? So you make a good business owner. Own your own business because you know how. Also, leading an organization, leading a group, a structure, anything that deal with business is where you thrive and win. Anything where you can make prosperous, because you know how to make things become prosperous. The fruit of life. You can make anything grow and sprout. So that's a good thing about you, because you are the provider. You are the provider, just like the Aquarius. I'm going to Aquarius next. You are the provider. You love to provide. You don't really like nobody to be the provider because you are the provider. And so the thing is, over the household, it don't matter if you are the male Capricorn or you the female Capricorn. A lot of Capricorns don't like to be lazy unless they got other stuff in their natal chart that make them lazy, or unless they choose to be lazy. And so, other than that, Capricorn spirit, how they win is through working, hard work. And so when they persistent and they go for it, they win. They have abundance. They have their own companies and corporations. So the Capricorn, if a lot of people got a lot of Capricorn in their chart, if this not their sun sign, their moon sign, or their ascendants, and they got a lot of Saturn in their chart, and you winning, this is why. Because whatever you went through, it taught you. You're the teacher. And so you can teach others through your experience, and you practical, you realistic with it. So you're going to get some killer, realistic advice as a Capricorn. Because it ain't going to be superficial. Because you're going to be practical with it, realistic with it. It's all about facts when dealing with earth signs, period. Especially Capricorn too. So that being said, if this is your placement, this is you. Take lead. Don't be bossy. Don't be greedy. Don't be materialistic. And you will win. Because Capricorn can be too materialistic, all about material things without balancing the spiritual realm. You got to balance out the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? So with this being said, go for it, boss. Because that's what you call a Capricorn spirit, boss. That's what you think of. So now, when we go to the Aquarius, wow. I smell, wow, the air. This is that good air. You pouring out the truth? I see the Aquarius pouring out the truth. The water, pouring out the water, right? The Aquarius. You so different. Aquarius rising, it's nothing like you because you bring unbelievable things to the world. Like, people shocked when they see you because you bring new ideas. You bring a new way of life to the world. You the inventor. You got a scientific mind. And you like for people to be themselves. You accept people for who they are as themselves. You don't like people to be like nobody else. So it speaks of the Uranus effect, which is your chart ruler. Also, Saturn is your chart ruler with Uranus, aka either or both is your chart ruler. Wow. All type of unexpected things. You very unpredictable. They can't predict your movement because you are always throwing people off. They don't know how to move with you. But overall, you are a good person. Very good. Very friendly. Very highly intelligent. They say you're the most intelligent air sign. But I don't know. Maybe that's because you come up with different ideas than others. You don't come up with the same old. And you're all about humanitarian issues. You're an introvert or independence, but you're also extrovert because you're all about the humanitarian issues. You be the one be watching the news, talking about politics, watching what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? This the Aquarius Ascendant spirit. You watching everything. So because it's the Aquarius. You know what I mean? In the end, you chop it down. You say this ain't right, and you always find a solution because this in you. This your thinking. This your thoughts. You know what I mean? So the Aquarius is very practical too. Because Aquarius got some Saturn in it. That's what you don't know. It got some Saturn in it too. But Uranus is the main planet and Saturn is the co-planet. And so that being said, when we talk about Aquarius, the water barrier, that means you're pouring out the truth to the world. So you are the one who dive off into the secrets and pulling out the truth. You just know. You get downloads of information out of nowhere. It's like an explosion, Uranus, out of nowhere. You shock the world. Out of nowhere, you get downloads of information. You're very intuitive and psychic, which means I know. You deal with I know. But the thing is, the Aquarius that I dealt with, they think they know too much. When sometimes you don't really know. And you got to face it. A lot of them hate to say they don't know. I said, dog, they so fixed, right? They good people. Good heart, good everything, but they always want to challenge you mentally when some of them don't know. I ain't saying that all of them, but some of them actually don't know the answer, but they gonna front like they know when they don't know. I done met Aquarius like that. But Aquarius, a lot of them do know. Not to say that they don't, but you got some who just don't know, who think they know. Cause they deal with that word, I know. Uranus, because Uranus deal with the seventh chakra too. Not only the root chakra is Aquarius, they deal with the seventh chakra too. So with that being said, because Uranus, that I mean, which is the Uraeus. In our culture, it's called Uraeus, like the Kundalini flow, the Uraeus, the crown. So when we dealing with Aquarius, they deal with the higher mind. Uranus deal with the higher mind. That's the planet of the higher mind. Saturn deal with discipline, responsibilities, more like the lower self, the root chakra. And so we talk about the higher mind. Wow, they can visualize, and what Aquarius do, they visualize, and they will manifest it. So Aquarius is like a material manifester. You know what I mean? So they can visualize something and they'll go for it and they'll manifest it. So this is the power they have. So they be good in business. They be good in doing their own thing because they're very independent. They're very good communicators of the rising signs. They're very good communicators, but I ain't gonna say they're the most communicative. They're very good, but they're gonna communicate different. They like things that's odd and weird. And so they like things that's different than the normal. You know what I mean? So if you Aquarius ascendants, this is you. I know about the Aquarius sun sign, the main zodiac, and the moon, but we talking about the ascendants. Uranus is your chart ruler, or Saturn, aka. So we talking about Aquarius. Wow, you like people who are different, who unique, who be themselves, and things of that nature. And so you the one who's in the scientific lab, like to experiment. So you like to experiment in everything, no matter if it's love, if it's sex, it don't matter what it is. You like to experience something new. You know what I mean? You always like trying something new. And so this is you, Aquarius ascendants arising. So you definitely are the ones who gonna love anybody that's different, anybody who can stimulate your mind, anybody who can communicate, and anybody who's different and who odd. And so you definitely are the light bringers of the world. So you give people that good feeling. You have fun loving because you like to try all type of things. You know what I mean? Experiment. Not only mentally, you the one who can manifest it in your reality physically because you're practical with it too also. And so you deal with the higher mind, higher thoughts. And so you definitely will be that psychic. You know what I mean? That intuitive, I know. You know what I mean? So now, oh, this is the last sign. This is the 12th house that's in the first house, which is the rising sign, which is Pisces. Two fishes. Since it's the last sign, you know Pisces rising. Pisces ascendants have all the traits. It's collective of all the houses. That's how Pisces ascendants, when you think of the 12th house, you think of the one, think of the two. One represents the sun, two represents the moon. Put together, you got three, which is Jupiter. Three represents Jupiter. So now, 12. Pisces, if this is your ascendants or your rising sign, then Neptune and Jupiter is your chart ruler. So we talking about Neptune and Jupiter. We know that Neptune is spiritual. Neptune is a psychic planet. Neptune, they say, is the most psychic. So that being said, they say that Pisces is the most psychic. Because Pisces got all the psychic gifts. No matter if it's an empath, no matter if it's clairvoyance, no matter if it's clairaudience, no matter if it's feeling, I feel, no matter if it's clairsentience, no matter if it's reading people's mind, Pisces got all the gifts. Because they call Pisces the old soul. This is my midheavens. Pisces is my midheavens. But right now we're talking about the ascendants. So, okay. Since this is your ascendants, you are the one who's free-hearted, very giving, very loving, very compassionate, who love to help people, who love to give to people. You know what I mean? who are free spirit, who don't like to be bound by nothing, who live in your imagination, very dreamy. And so sometimes you got to come down to the realistic world, the practical world. You know what I mean? Because you are the Pisces ascendants, you pick up on energy. You know energy. Nobody can tell you. You know about how a person feels. You pick up the vibes because you're the most psychic because you got all the psychic gifts, basically. You got because Jupiter is your planet too, is Pisces, it's your co-planet. You deal with the higher mind, the higher thoughts, the I see, the clairvoyance. And plus, Neptune is psychic itself. So when you add these two together, you got psychic knowledge. So you are the empathic knowledge person. You got a clairvoyance. You are the one who pick up on energy easily. But a lot of Pisces ascendants, they're not aware of their gifts. I mean, they know that they can feel, but they don't know what it's called. And some of them don't understand it. Like what they see, they don't understand what they feel. They don't understand, but you gotta learn it and tap into it. You have the gifts, you gotta tap into it. You gotta learn like what things mean. You know what I mean? From your own intuition. Cause a lot of you live by your own intuition anyway. So you would know, put it together, do a lot of reading, do a lot of research, put it together for your own experience, your own intuition. You would know because you got it. You are definitely the healer of all the signs. And then you are Pisces ascendants. That's in the first house. This is your ascendants. So wow, you come off with a cool attitude, smooth attitude, who acceptance of some of everyone. You come off just like Aquarius is acceptance of everyone. You are too, definitely. I mean, but you do it more in the emotional way. You can connect with other people's emotions. So you make a good business person, a good free spirit. But at the same time, the reason why I say you don't in a way, because you're more spiritual, you don't really care about money like that. That's the thing about the Pisces ascendants. They don't really care about money. I mean, they know they can make it. They know they can make it. They're always fortunate to have money and get money out of nowhere because they're very giving, they're very nurturing. And so Pisces deal with habits. A lot of Pisces, they got habits. Like, just like the Cancer, any water sign got habits. Pisces definitely deal with habits. They're the alcoholics, they smoke weed. They got habits because they try to escape reality, the reality realm. Not all Pisces, but some Pisces. And so, since you deal with habits, you got to discipline yourself and have habits that'll help you, not no drinking or smoking weed, because you're a spiritual planet. You're spiritual by nature. So this your sentence. Spirituality is the key to your life. And so faith is the key to your life. Being faithful is the key to your life, which means having confidence in yourself without the need of habits, such as drug and alcohol. This is how you win. You got all the gifts as the free spirit. You know what I mean? You can't be housed or trapped down. And so you definitely deal with the extraterritorial realm. You deal with the spiritual realm. You go deep off into the water and you love to go with the flow. You know what I mean? It's all about spiritual harmony when dealing with you, and peace, love, and light when dealing with you. Because you love to stay in peace and in harmony. So you the type who can go with the flow in anything. So the thing about you is to always find habits that's good. When I say habits, I'm talking about something like not alcohol, not drugs, or nothing like that, but habits such as good things, like a habit of doing the right thing, for example. So, because the Pisces are the type you can't bound, and they stay on the go too. They free spirits. They everywhere. They all over the place. So when their energy is scattered, they can be discombobulated. You know what I mean? And not in the right mind. Get so emotional. You know what I mean? And the way they deal with emotions, they escape it. They use things like drugs and alcohol, and they might become like into sex and all type of things to escape their reality. They do things. They might be the number one escapist sign when dealing with escaping reality, because they don't. A lot of Pisces don't want to hear the truth. They got to learn how to stand firm in their truth without escaping from what it is. Because the Pisces are very loving, and they're one of the best signs. You know what I mean? Because when we talk about love and compassion, Pisces got it going on. 'Cause Pisces gonna give you that love. They gonna give you that compassion. They all for you. They want to see you do good. They gonna be some of the top nurturers too, also. But also, they won't be the top nurturers. So it's either or. It's up to how the Pisces make their reality, because they can hold grudges too now. I've seen Pisces like that. I don't know what else they had in their chart, but we talk about Pisces ascendants, you have to let go. You know what I mean? Let go of all this energy. Don't be a doormat for others, because you pick up on everybody energy. You go in the room, pick up on everybody energy, just like a Cancer and a Scorpio ascendants. So be careful not to pick up on everybody energy. This is how you win. You know what I mean? Learn how to not be so attached to people, places, and things. You have to do it because you get so emotional involved, and you can just go down. You could just go down and shut down. You know what I mean? So don't get so attached to people, places, and things, and understand that some things happen for a reason, so you can let go. You don't have to be in every situation or worry about every situation or trapped in every situation. I want to help everybody because everybody ain't for you. Some people will bring you down. I know you're an emotional sign, but if you listen to me, you will win because you are the psychic now. We got that gift. You're picking up on energy. Nobody could BS you. You know what I mean? And if you're in the right mind, you know how to move. You're very charming, very loving. You like to have fun, like to stay in peace, like to stay in harmony. You like to do things that's interesting. You also could be a gambler. So watch out for gambling. You know what I mean? Because you are a risk taker and things like that. You can be just like you can be bold. You can be bold like a Aries, but in a smooth way. So Pisces had a smooth tongue. So yes, they had a smooth, cool aura. And so with that being said, is I can't bring you this light. Now I think y'all know about these rising signs. I went all the way through. I done this for you, beautiful people. I love you. I broke it down to you about your rising sign. So what I'm saying about the rising sign is that the rising signs in the first house, any planet that's in the first house that's connected to your ascendant is a part of your ascendant. So don't let them fool you and trick you. It's a part of your ascendant. So this is what they don't tell you. They can tell you everything, but I don't know how they skip over these details and how they go down the line talking about like mine is Cancer rising. They'll say Cancer in the first house, Leo in the second house. They'll say Virgo in the third house, Libra in the fourth house, but they got it wrong with my chart. Every chart is different. Mine is Cancer in the first house, Cancer in the second house, Virgo in the third. No, mine is, let me say it again. Mine is Cancer in the first house, Cancer in the second house, Leo in the third, and Virgo in the fourth house. And mine Libra in the fifth. And so I be seeing these videos on YouTube where all them saying the same thing instead of come from their own perspective. This is why they're getting it wrong. Because they're not basing it on facts. Everybody astrology chart ain't the same. And so everything don't line up like that. Man, I got Cancer two-tail, like one in the first and the second house. And I got Leo in the third, and then Virgo in the fourth, and Libra in the fifth. But they'll tell you that it's Cancer, it's Leo, it's Virgo, and it's Libra in the fourth. They got me wrong, though. That's why I turn off the video when they get to doing that. So that being said, study your chart, and you will know it's accurate, it's real, and you will know what you're here to do. You know what I mean? You might don't like the stories that they tell about these Greek characters, but you got to know they are metaphysics, meaning. But you can't put it in your heart that they're part of us. They're not part of us. You just like the traits. You know that the traits is real, and what's going on, like the reading is real. And so you can put Haru in the place of Jupiter if you want in your mind. And so this will help you out too. So that being said, the traits is real and it's accurate. And now you know why they take your Social Security card. It's not just for your birthday or the time. It's also so they can know who you are and who to put in the chair and who they can trust. Because they do look at your chart. And a lot of celebrities, they do know their charts. They know what is what. They know about astrology. They know about numerology. So embrace all the metaphysics tools, numerology, astrology. All is good. All is pure. You know what I mean? And don't let these folks deceive you, because you are it, beautiful people. As I can't let who love you, it gets no realer than this. Ashe.